Hi. You can continue your conversation if you'd like.
Oh, can we?
I mean, if you really want to.
Okay.
Are we live?
We're live on the internet, and I've remembered to unmute myself this time.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Like a true professional. Hi, everybody. How are you guys doing? You guys ready? You excited?
Yes. Absolutely.
Cool.
We shall see.
Cool. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to our Tide of Retribution Not So One-Shot.
Hey!
This is an official adventure from the Explorer's Guide to Wildemount, written by Matthew Mercer. Again, I'm going to just continue panicking that I'm reading his words and acting on them, and it's very good.
Now check the overlay real fast.
The overlay? Oh, thank you. Yes, of course. I forget. I'm a professional. Yes. I'm going to click out of that, just so I don't do that again. Anyway, hi. My name is Ash, the newbie DM. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm here anyway. I go by Ashwood Rabbit here on Twitch and Twitter. I'm here to guide everyone through this evening session. I do have a wonderful band of adventurers here with me, so why don't we go around and introduce ourselves for those that may be new here, starting with Sarah.
What up, fam? Hello, my name is Osiris Franco. You can find me places under that name. I play Harrison Gandazar, who is a wizard whose vacation has been brutally murdered before his eyes, and he now finds himself at the bottom of the bay or whatever. His sweet bird Pliny up in the air. Who knows what has happened to him? And all of his plans have been dashed and shattered. So he's feeling it.
Yes, that's me. I'm Chum. I go by Chum Nation, and like Sarah said, in places that you can find people with names. I like that. I am playing Stars in the Night Sky, or Knight, the Tabaxi monk. Getting ready to do some dope monk shit, and probably punch and claw and kick and stuff like that. So yeah, even underwater I'm still gonna do it.
Hell yeah. Watch. Best place to do it is underwater. Hey everyone, I'm Tyrant. You can find me everywhere at Dr. Tyrant and all the places that you can use names to find people. I also like that, Sarah. Very, very ingenious. I am playing Ramonthale, the sea elf fighter, and he's a good boy. He definitely does not do nefarious backhanded things, and he just doesn't like pirates, just at all.
I guess that's me. I'm DMF Saint. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and everywhere else at DMF Saint. I am playing Turley the Turtle, who is a world-traveling tourist and also a life cleric. He's also really good at chess.
Is he certified in CPR?
You'll find out.
Is he a lifeguard?
You'll find out. Turtles can't swim.
Can we hold on. Before we start, can we go to Nicodranos and form Baywatch?
I love Dungeons and Dragons so much. If you really want to.
Listen, I made this sun cream. It's specially made out of the fruits here. It's very nice. It has a lovely scent. But don't get it in your eyes. You will go blind.
And die. Anyway.
Probably.
Who knows? I'm happy to say that these lovely people are stuck with me because this is now, obviously, turning into a fully fledged campaign.
Yeah.
Still panicking about that, but it's going to be okay. I only ask for your patience as I am most definitely going to flail a little bit, but these new DMC legs will eventually find solid ground. Let's catch you up to where we left off, shall we? Our party first met one another during what was supposed to be a relaxing vacation and the start of the local tradition of a shark hunting tournament. Before the event could even start, or Harrison could take advantage of the fishbowl of booze back at the tavern, an earthquake disrupted the festivities and the island began to sink. Our party helped to defend the island from the intrusive Sawin. Say it with me. Sawin.
Sahwen.
It looks like it's spelled Sahuagin or Sahuagin. I got it from the source. We good.
Sahuagin.
Sahuagin.
Duff nuts.
Duff nuts, yes. They are aggressive amphibious fish people that began to attack the village shortly after the earthquake hit. Our brave adventurers helped to save dozens of locals fleeing the sinking isle, eventually hitching a ride on the last ship at the docks. They were welcomed aboard the Wave Chaser, its crew conveniently at the ready to speed away from the destruction. After meeting with Captain Three Earrings, a sly tabaxi with a penchant for observation, the party learned of the cause of the earthquake. Selachai, a Sahuagin Warlock, had been granted powers by Ukatoa, a dreadfully powerful being lurking beneath the Lucidian Ocean. This warlock had in her possession a weapon of great value, the Rod of Retribution. After learning of this weapon and being convinced to retrieve it on behalf of Three Earrings, the party made way to the nearby port island of Besaft Isle to relocate the refugees and stock up on materials to help them invade the ruins of Flora Isle. Arriving back at the ruined site, the party and the crew were ambushed by a large raiding party of Sawin and odd shark body abominations, diving in after the fleeing enemies and reaching their submerged destination, only to have a secret plan take hold and be caught off guard by an explosion above and the now sinking wreckage of the Wave Chaser. We find our party nearly 100 feet below the waves, Selachai in sights, debris from the explosion now cascading down upon them. Players, what do you do?
Hey.
I'll move you over so you can see where the hell you are.
I hope y'all have a plan, because I don't know what I'm doing this far down below.
I think we should probably just move forward.
Looking nervously up at the sinking wreckage of the Wave Chaser.
You guys want to move down towards where the action is happening?
Yes.
Well, Selachai turned and said something to us, right?
I think she did. God, what did she say?
I mean, if we're still hidden, that's one thing, but
No.
I doubt.
Yeah, she did recognize that you were coming into her new territory.
Oh no.
But she didn't seem overly aggressive. Just protective of where she was. So you guys moving down? Swimming around?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Move forward.
Which of your characters actually has a dictated swimming speed?
Nope.
I do not believe I do.
Okay. So those with swimming speed, I know Harrison has the ring of swimming, very good, and Roman is a sea elf, so you're good. Those without a dictated swimming speed, you're going to be spending 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot, and right now you're kind of caught in a current coming down. So I need you both to make a strength check for me, please.
Strength check.
Correct. Just a straight up strength check.
Can I attempt to help out those who don't normally swim?
I mean, if you
I'm
want.
good. I'm good.
Did you do it?
That 20 plus 2.
Okay, you're fine.
yeah.
You're fine.
Turtles have a 10-foot swim speed.
Oh, then
I
you're good.
I gotta redo my Beyond 20 app and thing, but I rolled a natural 1.
A natural 1. Okay, so
Okay.
you all start swimming down, the debris kind of coming in behind you. You see Knight is really struggling. There's a bit of a current coming through here. This is the Shark Feather Abyss. It's known for being fairly turbulent. He's kind of just swimming in the same spot, not really moving, so he's having a hard time.
I'm gonna swim my way back up the night and loop my arm around and start swimming towards the rest of the group.
Okay, can you make... How's an athletics check sound?
It sounds okay.
Question mark? 20, all right.
There you go.
Good. So you loop your arm through Knights, and you're able to, make your way down to the sunken island here. You'll see that the 5 Sahuagin behind Selachai are kneeling on the ground. Their heads kind of bowed, just in awe of her presence. The 2 sharks here, they are actually the shark body abominations that are half shark, half human. You would see that these are actually remnants of villagers that didn't quite make it out, that have been turned by Selachai. The sharks seem pretty aggressive, but are kind of essentially doing what Knight was doing, just swimming in the same spot really aggressively, but they're not moving towards you at all. It looks like they're waiting for a command. But you see Selachai standing there, very clearly holding on to this rod, which you would then recognize as the Rod of Retribution. It's about 4 feet in length. It's kind of a pale blue color with a green vine of metal wrapping up to a bright yellow eye at the top.
Does anyone want to say something? I don't really know how to do this.
I'm just gonna stand back if it's all right with the 2 of you.
I mean, I can join whoever goes up and talks, but I'm not the best with words.
What are we?
Are you saying that you can't elucidate well to strangers, friend?
What are we looking to accomplish by talking?
Well, maybe we can just ask for it.
Well, maybe there's something they want more.
Well, do we have something more to offer?
Harrison checks his pockets. I'm just gonna...
You find very wet lint.
That's disgusting. He just lets it go.
I mean, all I have to offer is maybe a nice session at Dragon Chess. That's about it.
I've been told that I am oftentimes off-putting and uncouth, but I would be happy to attempt to parlay with our warlock, fishy queen.
I mean, I'm happy to speak with them also, but I just want to get that staff away from her.
Perhaps we ask nicely first. I have taught my student many times that asking before taking is just basic decency.
Right.
That's fair.
Listen, remind me, are we sure that this is the person that's definitely not supposed to have the thing, and that we're not delivering it to the person who's not supposed to have the thing?
Well, I thought we were going to keep it for ourselves.
Well, sure, but I'm just making sure that we do need to take it from this person. Like, maybe they're using it to stop something from happening.
They just sunk an island, so...
Yes, look at this destruction.
All right.
They clearly should not have this.
Another explosion happens above, and you see the remaining half of the ship that hasn't completely sunk scatter in the air and then begin to sink.
Did our ship explode?
Yes, yeah. I do think that it was. Pliny's going to be pissed.
I guess we can figure that out later, but Did anyone notice if it was on fire when we left?
Not that I know, but
I didn't see it on fire at all.
maybe the saw one that attacked us did something.
Maybe. Do I believe him?
Make an insight check. Ramon,
Player
roll
wants
a
one for me.
roll a
12.
deception check as well for you there, Ramon.
Well, that's not gonna go well.
I'm excited. Oh, you don't believe him.
I have no idea what happened. Just I have no idea what happened.
Well, not you're
Ooh,
probably
an awful
right.
lot.
It was probably the saw one that did it. Not you're probably right.
Do you have sea lice? Is that why you're...
It's all fidgety.
Scurvy.
Well, we can worry about that later.
I think a conversation would be good.
Okay.
Just in case there's something greater going on here.
I'll swim over there with old Harrison, and we can see about a chat and see if we can get close enough to have a chat.
How
like
close
to
would you like to move?
And I'd like to stay in their range so that I can help them if something happens.
Okay.
Knight, how about you and I go? Harrison, maybe better suited off back further away.
Okay. Yes.
Each
That's
of these
probably-
squares that you see is 10 feet, by the way. Sorry, go ahead.
We should at least go first.
Right.
All right. So each square is 5. Each of the big squares is 10, right?
Yeah.
The smaller ones are 5. Yeah.
And again, you're welcome to move your token so long as it's not in combat.
Okay. Okay. Is this how close we're getting? Oh, we're gonna.
Let us know how close we can get without being hailed.
I mean, she's just been watching you this whole time. She hasn't said anything other than
Is
introducing herself.
this a Samhain?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, she is.
Do you speak the common tongue?
Yes, I do. Hello? What are you doing here?
We have come for that staff.
I'd more like to know why you destroyed this island, or what remains of this island.
The Landwalkers, of course. They
So, just pure terror.
Well, they terrorize us. That shark hunting tournament they hold every year. They steal our sharks. They murder our children.
Did you ever try to negotiate
Of
to get them to
course.
stop?
Yes, but they are frightened of us. They don't listen to us. They won't listen to my people. My people can barely speak common. So what is the purpose of you being here? I don't understand.
I apologize. It must be difficult to be so misunderstood. We know that staff, that rod, is dangerous in any hands, and we would like to bring it to a place where it can be stowed away.
Well, why would you do that? This was granted to me. It is only destructive in the hands of those that wish to do bad things, that wish to harm others.
Was it that rod that allowed you to destroy the island?
Not necessarily. This grants me great powers and can do wondrous things. But it was not what caused the sinking and the earthquake.
Pardon me, ma'am. My name's Torley. Ma'am, is it ma'am? I can't tell. I'm not familiar with your. Okay. What was it you that caused the sinking of the land? Or your people?
It was Ukatoa's will. Ukatoa. I was merely the... What do you say, middleman? I was here to act on his will.
That... Sorry.
It's okay. She was just saying...
Is this the first time we're hearing that name? Have we talked about Ukatoa yet?
Captain Three-Earring did?
Yeah, she briefly mentioned it when you went to go back and ask her more information about Selachai, but didn't essentially lead with, hey, this is a warlock of Ukatoa.
Right.
And then DM question about Torley's experience with Ukatoa, just because I don't know how well-known Ukatoa is within the Pantheon. Is this a pretty well-known baddie?
I'll go back because Harry had asked about it last session.
Yes.
So the stuff that he had shared with everybody, it was an old being, older than most gods, but not really a god. He's the owner of the sea. It's thought to be inactive or contained, like separate from everything, but has been brought up a lot more, and everyone's afraid. Everyone's afraid of Ukatoa. Like merchants, pirates, anyone who sails. Like Ukatoa is bad news.
Okay.
Shirley quietly nods to her response.
Do you come bargaining? Do you come with an offering? What is it that you're here for, other than taking what is mine?
Does that sound like a threat?
It's a strong word.
Yeah, does that sound like a threat?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay. Sorry, Sarah.
We merely want to... Well, I merely wanted to see the source of all of this destruction, to see if it might be prevented.
Well, this is Ukatoa's will. If you wish to see the source, then you need only join us in releasing him. Then we shall all witness his greatness.
I'm sorry, what?
That cannot be allowed to happen.
Harrison leans into Charlie. Oh, that sounds very bad.
Yeah, not good. Not good.
We don't have to come to blows about ideologies on the Pantheon. However, I must request that staff leave with us. What would it take for that to happen?
Well, for you to understand the benevolence of Ukatoa and the evil of the Landwalkers.
I don't think
That's a little racist.
It's not as cut and dry as that. Sure, there are bad people, clearly, but there are good people too, as there are good and bad Sahuagin as well.
You see her just kind of cross her arms, the rod now tucked under her shoulder. I'm willing to continue talks, but if we can't come to an agreement, then I believe that means combat with you.
What do you want? What do you seek? You've already destroyed this island. You seek to take all of the continent down.
No, surely not. No, I am seeking a better life for my people.
And how does all of this accomplish that?
I've been granted phantasmal powers by Uk'otoa. It is with his guidance that the Samhain may be free from the Landwalker's pain and suffering.
But might I suggest perhaps we were sent here as a part of Uk'otoa's will to help, with the current situation, and hence us needing the doohickey? That's a pretty convincing argument.
Make a deception check, please. Or persuasion, rather. Persuasion, yes.
Does not do me any good. How bad is it?
It's a 12.
I mean,
That's not too bad.
It could be worse.
Could be worse. You see Selachai. It's kind of hard to recognize anything other than brute terror from the face of a Samhain, but you see her expression kind of soften a bit. I believe I would have been consulted prior to your arrival here to take what was given to me. I'm not so sure what you say is true. I've been deceived by landwalkers before.
Listen, I hear you. I received an invitation for a beach party, and now my boat has been blown up. There are no mirrors. I
And the
understand
beach is
disappointment.
right here.
Well, I mean, it's less
The beach is
beachy
all
now.
right here.
Less of a beach night and more of an ocean floor situation, but understood. I understand being lied to and feeling betrayed, but perhaps we're here to help. We are landwalkers, and maybe we could act as emissaries, but we cannot do that in our current condition.
I'm not pleased with this. This was not in the plans. This was not dictated by Uk'otoa. One moment, and you'll see her turn around, and she'll go and kind of swim over to the kneeling Samhain and just stand there. As soon as she lands on the ocean floor, and all of the Samhain will look up to her. She'll be talking to them in kind of an odd, guttural, kind of bubbly voice.
What's the? I speak Aquan. Is it Aquan?
They have their own language. Does anyone know Samhain?
Unfortunately, no.
Didn't think so. That's okay. So you'll see her consulting with the 5 Samhain there, and you'll notice that the 2 shark body abominations have not released their gaze from the 4 of you. They seem rather hungry. If sharks could drool, they would be right now. She'll just kind of continue to nod. The other Samhain will chime in with opinions and thoughts. She'll nod once more and turn around, kind of float back up to the pedestal that she was standing on, and say, "We agree that this is not fortuitous for us. Handing over this rod. What would happen if I do that? And then you come asking for other things that we have, other powers that we contain within us. That simply cannot stand. My people will be free." And the sharks start moving a little bit closer to you guys.
Truly, my friend, this is horribly awry for us.
I lean in to Roman's ear. She is clearly a fanatic and not to be convinced. We are going to have to take that from her.
I know. So, this.
You doing it?
Can I hear the two of them? Can I hear the two of them talking?
Roman would have said that loud-ish.
Enough for everyone to hear. Yeah, you're close enough that you would have heard that.
As soon as I hear "Let's do this," I would like to cast Bless on the three of them.
Okay. Cool. Let's do that. Hang on.
Oh, we're blessed. Blessed be.
What's the bless token? This one looks good. Just on the three of them?
Yeah, I'm not casting it at a higher level.
Okay. That's fair.
So it's a D4 on an attack or saving throw.
Yep.
And I would very kindly ask for you guys to roll initiative, please.
Click your
Click
token.
your token.
Yes, -1 initiative. Didn't mean to do it at advantage. Oh wait, I get it at advantage. That's right. The staff.
Yep.
All right. Oh, God. Hang on. So we got a 17, a 5, a 13, and a 17. Very good. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves for a moment while I struggle and panic with dice.
Ramon, even if my dexterity was higher than yours, it's clearly not at -1. I would still like you to go first.
Sounds good to me, buddy.
Okay, buddy.
All right, so let's see. Knight, you are 15. Harrison. At a 5, Roman. At a 17, Turley. 17, I'll just chalk you up at 18. How's that?
I'd rather Ramon be 18.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay.
How do I start it? There we go. Very good, very good. This is gonna be this shark buddy's turn first.
Think.
Huh?
If you ping something, I didn't see it.
These guys are right above Roman.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
This guy is going to make a bite attack on you, Roman.
He can try.
Taking the jam.
Does a 21 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now that's just rude. Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I love you guys. Oh no.
Unnecessary.
Painful even. That is going to be 11 points of piercing damage.
That stings. Okay.
And now Ramon, hey, guess what? It's your turn.
Oh, good. Oh god, 11 points of damage. That's rough. Yeah, after getting bit, Ramon is going to pull out his 2 cutlasses, spin them around, and take multiple swings at this big old shark.
Okay. Do the thing.
Let's do the thing. Swing.
Ooh, yep. 20 does hit. Go
Swing.
ahead and roll for damage. 19 hits as well.
Swing, swing. Boop.
10.
And boop.
15. Very good. Oh, my combat music stopped. Hey, come back.
And then, so he kind of swipes up. He pulls him out from his belt, handles blades down, and kind of slashes upward, and catches the left one. He kind of flips it and catches it, and comes back down in a similar arc for a third attack.
Yes, amazing. Okay, do the thing. Hell yeah, fighters, man. 13 does not
13.
hit. No.
Oh no!
The shark being hit a couple times recognizes your fighting style and kind of swims backwards a little bit and then gets right back in your face.
Oh
It kind of does tomp right in front of you.
Can I use my... I'm going to use my movement.
Okay.
Did he, like, get up in my face, like, within 5 feet?
Yeah, I would say you would.
Okay, so I'm going to use my movement to just kind of circle to, like, right here.
Okay. Very
So
good.
that we're not... Well, like, right there. I just don't want to be all clumped.
Fair.
This is my turn.
Very good. It is now... Let's see. It's Turley's turn. Would you like to do front?
I think it's only. I think it's. I think I need to protect myself. This doesn't look like we've got numbers in this fight. So you'll see Turley starting to like kind of swirl his hands together in like opposing like circular motion, and the water starts to kind of swirl around and coalesce, and right here, right next to this guy, you will all see a razor sharp spiked turtle shell glowing a bright iridescent blue and constantly spinning in the water.
Hey.
I'm casting spiritual weapon.
Cool.
I think you get to attack with it too.
You
I
do. Did I put it in the right spot?
Do. Closer so that it's like. Well, flanking Ramon is what I want.
Oh,
look
figure-
at that.
okay.
Wait, hold on, wait. Can we just appreciate that enemy is in the lead as well?
Oh my
God
god.
damn it.
God damn it. Oh, it's so good.
So I get to roll my. This is with my spell attack, right? Yeah.
Yes.
To hit plus 6. Does an 11 hit?
No, it does not. No, you see the turtle shell, the spiked blue turtle shell, kind of spin around the shark and go in for a hit, but the shark is eyeing where it's going the whole time and kind of dodges out of the way.
That's all.
That's all? Okay, no problem. It is
I'll go
now.
a little bit closer.
Go a little bit closer? Okay.
Just to be in range of everybody.
Okay. I'm gonna revise what I previously said. You can't move yourself unless go ahead and move yourself in combat too. You know your movement range. Do that. Wherever you want to move, do it. Within 30 feet, great.
Is it my turn? Whose turn is it?
Yeah, it is actually Knight's turn. Sorry, I don't know how to do the combat tracker.
It's okay.
If we all clicked our tokens, well, you wouldn't have the. If you want to do it, you just click on the icon on the left that shows up and says combat tracker.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's only got you two in there.
Fair.
It's okay.
Okay.
We don't have to use it.
Okay, sorry. I'll figure it out next time.
Fine. Let's see. Well, first, as a bonus action, I am going to do something. So what you'll see is, you probably couldn't see under Knight's fur on his arm, but what you'll see happen is his right arm will start to glow from about the elbow, and you see this green energy that kind of lights up along his skin. It kind of looks scaly until it goes underneath the bandages he has, his wraps on his arms, and on the hand you see basically like a claw take shape. And I will empower my tattoo.
Amazing.
And so that is for a minute. So each of my melee attacks with a weapon or an arm strike, I can reach a target up to 15 feet away as inky tendrils launch toward the target. In addition, your melee attacks deal an extra 1d6 force damage on a hit.
Dope. Here, I think this is the grappling one. I'll choose the different one, but you want a cool net? You got a cool net to remind yourself that you have that.
Okay.
Sick.
All right. So I will. I'm gonna go ahead and back up 5 feet. I think I'm still within 15 feet of that guy.
Yeah, you're good.
Yep. And I'll hit him twice.
All right. Do the dang thing.
25.
Dope monk
Yeah.
shit.
Yep.
And a 25.
Yep. They both hit. Please roll for damage.
So that's 7 plus a d6. That's 9. And then one more is 10 plus 1. So 11. So 20 total.
Okay. Very good.
And let's see.
Shark's real pissed off now.
Yeah, let's see. Oh no, I have to use flurry of blows for that. Yeah, why not? Oh, flurry of blows him.
For funsies.
Yep. Oops, put that
crazy.
key point on. And
Oh,
do
Mom,
this thing.
Don't mulch it.
27.
Oh, yep.
I'll roll the damage. It makes it easier. So that's 8 plus 3 is 11.
Holy crap. Yeah, very good.
And then I'll roll again for my other thing. That's a nat 1, so that one doesn't hit. All right.
That is
Can't hit all the
unfortunately
time,
not
you
it.
know?
Yeah. This shark is not great at all. It is bleeding from its nose, from its mouth. Several teeth have been knocked out, which is fine for sharks because they've got a billion of them. But it's looking pretty hurt at this point.
Okay. So I'm when I move back 5. Did I move 10 feet back? I think I only moved 5 feet back.
Yeah.
So also this is a free thing I get to do. Feline agility
Cool.
means I can move double my speed, which would take me back to my normal speed, right?
Yep.
And actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay right where I am. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Harrison, it is your turn. I would like to point out that it's only the sharks that are attacking you guys. Selachai is standing there, kind of at the ready, just watching these two sharks doing their thing. You can see her head kind of move a little bit whenever they make their movements. And the other Sawin are still kneeling, but they're now looking up at you guys. What you doing, Harry?
Harrison, like, seeing that they're not kind of attacking, I think he would try to float up kind of above the chaos to get a better look at her and call out, we really don't need to fight. This can be a battle of wits, of ideas, of knowledge, because that's really where true power lies if you think about it.
Yeah, I can play chess if you want.
Oh, Turley is fantastic at playing chess. Perhaps I might strike your fancy.
She's just staring back at you. So you're
Yes, if you want to, you can leave your friends behind.
you're floating up a little bit.
Harry, yeah, just kind of like a vertical, you know what I mean? Like not very
Sure.
high, just enough that he can kind of see over.
Okay.
And he'll look down at Turley. I don't think that she is inclined to acquiesce to our request, my dear friend. I think we are just going to have to do this distasteful thing. Oof. And he will turn to... Well, actually, they're all kneeling looking up. There's no weird glowy, magic-y stuff. They're just being weird shits that do weird shit.
Exactly that.
Okay. Yeah, I think Harry would look at the shark that Knight just absolutely wrecked and put out a hand. I'm pretty sure I'm within range, but I'm gonna double check. Oh yeah. And it's going to cut a cryogenic beam and
Oh.
cast ray of frost.
Fun.
Is this the one Knight attacked?
No, he did. I think. Did you do the same one? I'm sorry.
I attacked the one to the south. Sorry.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
no,
to the
no,
South? Okay,
we're good.
whatever.
Yeah.
I still only rolled a 9 to hit, so I don't believe that does.
It does not. It kind of glances off of the shark skin and just boo out into the ocean.
Sarah, we gotta work on your roll 20.
Dude, I know. I'm like tempted to get all my dice out. It's really mean and bad to me. But he'll just shake his hand and go, I just don't, Turley, I really just don't care for this kind of work. I think that, when you compare ideas and you really try to suss it out, you can come up with some good solutions. And I just feel like this is awfully boring and boorish of us to do. And that'll be my turn.
Wonderful. We are now back up at the top of the order with this dude right here. He's real mad at you, Ramon. He's gonna attempt to bite you once again.
There.
I don't think a 9 hits you, does it?
It actually does.
Does it really?
Shut your face.
I'm kidding.
I was like, wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, yeah, so he'll, kind of reel back to give you a good old chomp, but he'll kind of bump into Turley's spiritual weapon and get kind of freaked out for a second. So he will not.
I'll just whap him on the nose with the flat of my blade. Just sidestep back. Just how dare. And then I'm gonna do like a, because it's my turn, right?
Yeah, it is your turn. Yes.
Okay. So back up a little bit and then launching head, kind of in a spin like a top. I'm gonna spin and just kind of spin down, up and around, and just attack 3 times in like a saw blade motion.
Oh, cool. Okay, yes. Please roll.
Full elvish spin, y'all. Let's do it.
Yes. I'm here for it.
Shaboop. Okay. Shaboop. And shaboop.
All right, so the 16 just hits. Obviously, the 25 does.
Oh, you know what?
Huh.
I forgot I'm aided.
Yes, you
Which
are
doesn't-
blessed.
Or sorry, blessed.
Blessed.
But 15 won't hit. Yes. No.
No, it won't.
Okay,
So the
good.
first 2 do hit, so please go ahead and roll damage.
Yes. This one. Oop. And a dad. A 13. How's this shark looking?
This guy, let's calculate that real quick. He's just now starting to look roughed up, blood kind of coming from the eye that you hit. It's like kind of almost dislodging because of the rapier hitting it. Yeah, he's not looking too good.
I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
And then that'll be my turn. Just
Okay.
kind of in a kind of evading position.
Just like swimming. Oh, but you're a sea elf. You're good. Turley, it is your turn, sir.
I would like to redirect my turtle shell
Okay.
to flank with Ramon, please.
Okay.
Over to that side.
Yes, sir.
And then I would like to attack with that bad boy.
Okay.
19.
19. Yes, that does hit. Please roll damage for
Yay.
a spiritual weapon.
Hey, this is a cleric. I remember how clerics work. That is 5 points of, I believe, bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then 10, 20, 30 feet.
Where do you want to go?
Hey, Ramon,
Yeah.
you okay?
Been better.
Well, rub some dirt on it. And that's my healing word.
Okay.
Oh, rub some dirt on it. Amazing.
Oh, gotcha.
So, also, Hey, what's up? I'm a life cleric. So what do I get to add onto that again?
You get to add 2 plus your spell level.
Oh, Disciple of Life, it did.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yee.
Take 10 points of healing, please.
Heyo.
And I'm gonna say right here.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
So are you now fully healed there, Sir Roman?
No.
No? What are you at?
I came into battle down
Oh,
8
that's
or
right.
something.
Okay. What is your HP total currently at?
49.
49. Wait.
Oh, total?
Yeah, what you're
No,
currently
total
sitting at. Sorry.
40.
40.
40,
Perfect. Thank
49.
you.
Yeah, I know the overlay's acting up.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's just lagging behind. It's fine.
It's a big map, okay? Oh, D&D Beyond. Anyway, haha.
Yep.
Yeah.
My brain. Knight, it is your turn, sir.
Do it to him.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna continue with this gentleman down here.
Okie dokie.
A 1, 18.
That hits.
If that doesn't hit, I can roll a d4.
It does, though. Woohoo.
So we'll do 9 plus 14 on that first one.
And that's all it takes, honestly.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, you just make a single. What kind of punch are you doing to murder this shark?
Well, these are like inky tendrils like coming out of my fist. So you see me making a fist, but then it's like Green Lantern, you know, where a bigger fist makes
Yes.
out of inky tendrils, and like just it's just pummeling, just boom, boom,
Gross.
just beating him into submission. Yep. bloody
Perfect.
mess.
Yes, so that giant inky tendrily hand just makes one last punch straight down, and it is now lodged into the sand and just kind of floating there, no longer alive.
All right. Okay, so seeing that happen, I would have redirected this punch. Does a 12 hit? If not, I roll the
No, it does not.
D4.
Yeah, go ahead and
Let's
do la blaze.
that. How about a 15?
It does not. It just misses.
All right. Okay.
Would he be
Let's
flanking?
see.
Because I'm technically right on the other side.
Oh yeah, yeah. Go ahead and roll that bad boy at
Okay.
advantage. Oh,
22.
that does hit.
All right. 6 plus. Oh, that's a 4. Don't look at that one.
Okay.
6 plus 5, 11.
This guy is barely hanging on here. It's just
Alright,
kind of like twitching oddly. All right. You still doing
I'm
stuff?
gonna save my I'm gonna save my points because I think we still got some more stuff going on to come. So, all right, I'll just chill out right here.
No problem. So as the first shark body tumbles, not really tumbles, but you know, gets slammed straight into the sand, you see Selachai kind of just move her head and tell the Samhain, your turn. And one of these guys is gonna come up and do the dang thing.
How dare she?
I know, right? I think they have a faster swimming speed than that. Doop, doop. But this guy's gonna move up here. And just kind of yell. That's as far as he can get. That's his turn. This guy's gonna do roughly the same thing. I gotta see how friggin' far he needs to go. Oh, look at that.
No.
Oh, that's the wrong cursor. This dude's gonna come up on you. Actually, he's gonna go right here in a flanking position. You see him kind of very quickly swim up to you, whip out a spear from behind him that's just been kind of tucked back there, and make a slashing spear attack at you. This is 19 hit. Okay. You take 6 points of piercing damage as the Sahuagin swims up next to you, makes an attack with the spear, and kind of flips around and readies itself.
How dare.
How dare. It is now Harrison's turn.
Harrison's gonna try and, like, again, kind of shaking his hand. We could write an essay or talk about our feelings, and he's gonna put his hand out and again, cryogenic beam as he tries to shoot another ray of frost at this remaining shark.
Dark Duder.
Let's do it, fam.
Oh man.
That's a
Oh
critical
no.
miss.
You get
Critical
a
miss.
+4? I'm kidding.
No, so again, it just kind of like, I think it doesn't even like come out. He like looks at it and, well, I thought it was loaded.
You
And
create a
that's gonna be
few ice cubes out of your hand. It's just,
Right.
come on.
Oh, sorry, it's still on the drink setting. 1 second.
I gotta go to the crush setting.
Sarah, in Roll20, do you have it set to negatively loaded dice?
No,
what you're
this
dealing
is
with right
just
now?
how Roll20 treats me. I made this commitment. We're gonna try one more round, and if not, the good dice are coming out.
It's totally fine. I get screwed all the time. Don't even worry.
Roll20 hate me real big, fam.
Heck in roll 20. So is
Wait,
that?
I gotta change my color. That's what it is.
There you go. Yes, perfect.
Shit.
Nailed it. Crushed it.
We're gonna do red because I'm feeling like that.
Would you like to move at all, or are you content where you currently are?
I think he's still pretty content. Like, I think, and eyeing Selachai has moved or had her Sahuagin kind of move forward. So I think he's trying to figure out. He's gonna try and keep an eye on her while providing air support, almost like, well, I mean, not providing air support, but trying to keep an eye on what she's up to, because I feel like she's tricksy.
Mm-hmm.
He don't trust her.
Cool. All right. So now it is Selachai's turn. She is. Let's see here. She's gonna move down here. And where the hell is this thing? She's gonna do the old Eldritch Blast at you there, Turley.
Oh god, can you not though?
Does a 14 hit? Not for a turtle.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Yeah, she'll very angrily cast the... Well, wait. Sorry, I don't really know how Eldritch Blast works. We're good. Yeah. Okay, no. Yeah, she tried that. It didn't work. Now she's pissed off.
Try again, sweetie.
She just screams right back at you.
That's pleasant.
Cool. Wait, can I go over here? Yeah. I'm gonna do that. It's this guy's turn. He's gonna swim right up tonight. And he's going to take a couple attacks on you.
Why would he do that?
Because he's angry. He's first gonna try...
Did his mom tell him it was okay?
You didn't get a permission slip. He's gonna try and bite you first. Does a 13 hit? Mr. Knight? You're
Sorry, I muted. Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Roll 20, please. Okay, there we go.
Just
And
one thing.
then he's gonna try and swing around and use his spear. Does a 20 hit you?
Yes, that hits.
Wonderful. Perfect. Gonna hit you for 6 points of piercing damage as it attempts to bite you, kind of spins around and jabs you with the spear. It is now the fucking shark's turn. It is going to attempt to attack you again, Roman, with another bite attack.
Chomp.
Oh, that's a nat 20, my dude. That's nat 20. I'm sorry.
No. Please no.
Please.
Oh,
God, mother.
It happened. It happened now.
It bites you for 20 points of piercing damage with its disgusting shark mouth.
Oh god! I'm looking real bad.
All right, that is the shark's turn. It is going in for the kill here.
You fucking shark.
Roman, it is now your turn.
Chop.
Chop,
Big
chop.
old chop right on this shark's head. All form is gone at this point, I think. He's just trying to kill this shark.
Nope.
We'll try again.
We'll try again. As a fighter, you can try. Yep.
There you
Yes.
go. There you
Roll
go.
damage for flavor. How would you like to murder this shark?
Just a big old stab right down through the top of its head. And just kind of pin it to the ground a second before pulling the sword out, turning, taking a breath, using my second wind to heal myself.
Yes.
One moment.
So good.
Because-
Fighters, man.
because- Oh,
I think you can just
okay.
click on that little pink box of 1d10. Nice.
7 plus 5.
Plus
that 12?
5. Yeah, sounds about right.
Yes, 12. Heal. And so I don't, you know, it could be my turn, I suppose. But, you know, I think I'm gonna, yeah, that's my turn. Fuck.
It's your turn. Okay. It is now this Sahuagin's turn. Where are we gonna go? Oh, right there. That sounds great. That he's gonna go right here. Boop. And do the same thing that his buddy over here did. He's just gonna swim as fast as he can towards you and make a spear attack at you. Does a 22 hit? Okay. Let's see.
I wish it didn't.
I'm sorry. This is a very familiar feeling as a Sahuagin swims up to you with a sharpened spear kind of pointed straight at you and hits you for 6 piercing damage.
Can you guys just, oh wait.
Can you guys just stop, please?
Very good. Turley, it is now your turn, good sir.
Yeah, of course it is. Which are either of these Sahuagin looking next to Ramon? Are they either of them looking worse than the other? Or are they both pretty healthy?
They're both totally fine.
Okay. I would like to move my spiritual weapon to flank. Is that right? 10. Nope, can't do that. Right there.
You can move it 20 feet.
I can't move it. Yeah,
Oh,
I can't go to flanking though.
heck.
And I don't have access to move that token.
Right. Oh, shit.
That's okay.
Fix this.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Now you do.
Is difficult terrain? Yes?
Yes.
Focaccia. All right, so first of all, that spiritual weapon's gonna attack.
Okay.
It is just gonna spin in the air, acting like a Vitamix for Harrison's ice. 5, 10, 15 is the closest I can get to Ramon.
Okay.
Hang on there, buddy. I'm coming.
Don't worry.
That's it.
Okay. It is
Nobody
now.
else is. I'm sorry,
go ahead.
Knight, or how are you looking?
I'm beaten up, but I'm okay. I'm not looking rough yet.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 38, I'm about a 27.
Got it. Appreciate it. No, that.
All right. It is now. It's last Owen's turn. It's gonna move right there. Come hang out with you around. How's the sound? How's that good? Okay, there we go. This guy is going to do kind of a claw attack at you. It saw how effective the spears were, but it sees how not great you're doing, and it's just coming at you straight with the claws. Does 19 hit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You are hit with the claws as the Sahuagin comes swimming up against you. Kind of claws you at your chest for 4 slashing damage.
Womp womp.
Hi.
Knight, it is your turn. And it must remind you, this is difficult terrain. Because you don't have a swimming speed, you can only move 15 feet.
20. My normal speed is 40.
Right, duh, monks, hello.
And I will use my feline agility, which will double that to my normal
Well
speed of 40. And I'm going to move away. I'm going to move here, and I know I might suffer an attack as I run away, but I'm running over here to my friend. So, if you'd like to make your opportunity attack from the first guy.
This dude right here?
Yeah, does he take a swing at me as I run away?
I think you were 10 feet away.
Was I? I thought I was right here on this square.
Oh shit, okay. Then yeah, it'll try and bite you.
Okay.
I don't think a 8 hits you, so I think we're good.
It does not.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna start beating up on this middle guy right here.
Very good.
And for flavor, we'll use the claws.
And claws.
Why does it say 0? I right-clicked and rolled at advantage,
amazing.
and it says a 0.
It says
So-
2d20 KH1.
Yeah,
What?
I don't know. I rolled a 25 on the D&D Beyond
Okay.
website. So
Yeah, that does
25.
hit.
Okay. Let's see. It's 1d6 plus 5, so let's roll that manually. That's 10 plus. Actually, I just should roll 2d6. So it's 15 total.
Okay.
Let me mark off this round for that. And I'll go again.
This guy's
Let's see
looking
if it
pretty
works
bloody
this
now.
time. Advantage, still not working. Okay, that's a 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's I'll just roll 2d6 plus 5, so 17.
This Sahuagin is very upset as you come up to it and make these claw attacks at it. And just as it's turning around to kind of get a glance at you, the last attack that you make kind of rips its gills open a little bit, and it claws at its neck and drowns. Like a salmon can drown.
Okay, hold on, let me check something. 5,
Dope monk
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, so I'll use my last 5 feet of movement to move to this guy.
Okay.
Spend a key point. And flurry of blows his ass.
Okie
And I'm
dokie.
just gonna roll things normally. Roll the advantage in case it's net 20. Nope. Okay, so 18 hits, I assume. Yes.
Yep.
So that's that plus d6 is 9 points of damage on that one.
Okay.
And come on, 20. All right, 23.
Yep.
And another 9 points. So 18
9.
total on that guy.
This guy is looking extremely bloodied. As you make these attacks, you've just taken one of these guys down, and you're no stranger to Samhain now that you've battled them for the last 24 hours. You know exactly where to hit. This guy is not looking good at all. All right.
All right, well, that's my turn, I think.
Very good.
Bonus actions? No.
Don't mug shit. We are going to move to this guy right here. I'll paint it so you can see. He is going to swim up to you, Turley, and also
No.
make a spear attack at you.
But no, though.
But I mean, right now, yeah. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That is 9 points of piercing damage.
If you could stop making shish kebabs out of all my friends, I'd really appreciate it.
It screams in your face.
Okay. Glad we had this talk.
And now it's this one's turn. It is going to attack you, Roman. This one is going to attempt to just bite at you a couple times. Does a 22 hit?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Not cool.
It sure do.
That
Ah,
is 6 points of piercing damage to you, sir.
Oh my god, help!
I'm coming as fast as I can. I can only move so fast. I'm a turtle.
Oh my god.
We are now at Harrison's turn.
All the best laid plans. Harry kind of like seeing this happening and watching Turley try to make it to Roman is gonna tuck his hand just quickly in his tunic and pull out a very thin, springy wand into his hand and go, well, I've never actually done this before in these conditions, but let's see how it goes. And he's going to like put the wand out into the water, facing the Sahuagin and the Warlock Queen, and he's just gonna go, Cowabunga! And essentially he's casting Tidal Wave, but the water's gonna go up and like
Okay.
just kind of like fly up into the air and like leave a pocket of air before it's gonna just come crashing back down on them. If you can make a dex save, you gotta beat a 15.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. Can you pinpoint one more time who you doing this to?
Yeah, so it's gonna be these guys.
Oh boy. All right.
Like in a line, but it's gonna be wide enough to hit all 3 of them, and it's gonna cut off at Turley, so it won't quite reach Turley.
Okay. One of them, the first guy rolled a 13.
Okay.
The second guy rolled a 21. And Selachai rolls a 20.
Okay, so the 2 that saved, they're gonna take half the damage and not be knocked prone,
Okay.
but the other guy's gonna take full damage and be knocked prone.
Okay.
That's gonna be 24 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Well, you just immediately ripped that guy in half.
Cowabunga! I'm just gonna go up and it's gonna drop down. Oh snap! That was rather impressive. I didn't know how the physics would work on that one, but it was quite interesting.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so you see this kind kind of current of water come through, lift them all, and then slam them all back down. And the first one is completely caught off guard. Its whole attention was all on Turley. The other two are a little bit more prepared and have been kind of watching you. So they were prepared for it, but obviously still took a bit of damage from it. We are now at
and then Harry's
go
going to
ahead.
want to swim, kind of continuing to keep some distance between. He's going to
Sure.
move his full 40
Cool.
kind of in this direction.
Sure. Feel free to move yourself if you would like.
Okay.
I think this is 40 right here. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Sick.
Yeah, there you go. Woo. Perfect.
Excellent.
Y'all good?
Debatable.
Debatable. It is now Selachai's turn. She is going to swim. Let's see. She can go 40 feet, so she's gonna make her full movement towards you, Harrison.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna have her go right here. She'll kind of just scream at you, and you see her hold the wand, or the rod, sorry. The rod at you.
Miss, we tried to use our words.
She is beyond words at this point. And you see this kind of cackling electric energy form at the end of the rod and shoot directly towards you. I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, I will
boy.
do that.
Oh, nice.
That's a
Very good.
21. He's a flip wizard.
Flip wizard. Perfect. So you still take 6 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
I owe you a con save, by the way.
Oh, yes.
Charlie took damage.
Oh, no.
Oh
No
no.
moss bless, y'all.
Oh no.
More
Sorry.
blessed.
Sorry, y'all.
It's okay.
Is spiritual weapon not a concentration?
Nope.
No.
Surprise me too.
It would really
It
suck
just
if it
is.
was. Alright, very good. It is now this guy's turn. He's gonna come straight for you, Turley. And make a couple attacks at you, a bite and a claw attack.
No.
Yeah, I mean, he's angry.
At least he doesn't have a spear.
I mean, he does, he's just not using it right now.
Oh, all right.
Don't give me any ideas.
Oh no. Does a 18 hit you?
Yep.
I'm sorry. So the bite, you take 6 points of damage, and the claws, you take 4 points. So
Is it only one
10.
attack for both of those?
Yeah. He's a multi-attack. Which I forgot about until just now. You took 10. I'm keeping that on my side here. And now we are back to Roman. How you doing there, bud?
It's real bad. Real bad is how I'm doing.
Oh no.
Roman is nursing some wounds, y'all. And he is going to kind of start backing. He's going to put a foot in the ground and kind of brace himself for a second in between these two. And is going to just really quickly stab out at the one in between him and Knight. Let's get that advantage. Flanking. Let's see. Okay, that's good. Is this good? Is this good? 9 damage to this one right here.
Okay.
He's taking a little bit, right?
A little bit.
Like 18 or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not doing so great. He is pretty much on death's door there.
Oh, he's still up.
Yeah,
Okay.
just barely.
Just making sure. Is going to attack him again because, you know.
Okay.
Let's finish him out. 24 to hit.
And
8 damage.
that does it, sir.
Okay.
That Shaman is no more.
And so he'll stab and then kind of just stab and twist and swing upward, just kind of slicing up through the head.
Yikes.
How far away is Turley from me right now? Within distance. Okay. And he is going to... Has this one down here, the one next to Ramon, has he been hit yet at all?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Ramon is going to take a breath and is going to go in for 3 more attacks, burning an action surge.
Oh boy. All right.
So let's just go ahead.
Wait, did you use your 3rd attack yet from your first go?
No, but the action surge only gives you 2 more attacks.
Oh, you have to use. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
So let's go ahead. Shaboop,
Yup.
shaboop, and shaboop.
Shaboop. Sorry.
Do all of those hit or just 2?
All 3 of them hit. Saint, that just makes me think of Clue.
This is the good news.
This is the way.
Ooh.
Okay, that is a total of 22 damage as he just steals himself and then goes in with just a kind of fencing style pose and just kind of slices up through the Sawin's chest.
Good lord, yeah, and you do some fine work there, sir. You are extremely proficient with this blade as you carve up this Sawin and you see it just kind of, you know, cut into different pieces but still slightly connected to one another as it just floats off dead.
Cool. And Ramon is going to finish by kicking off backwards and going next to right here, by Turley.
Very good. All right, Turley, it's your turn, bud.
As Ramon gets closer, Ramon, you would see the kind of chain, like necklace that's wrapped around his hand. You see him fiddle with a little bit, and you'd watch as a holy symbol kind of floats out into his palm. And Turley is going to cast Channel Divinity Preserve Life.
Ooh.
Giving 15 points to Ramon, 5 points to Knight, and he's taking 5 points for himself.
Okay.
Oh, hello. That's a cool ability.
It's the best.
Do you add your whatchamacallit for Life Cleric on that heal?
Oh yeah. When do you get Blessed Healer?
Disciple of Life.
Yeah.
I don't think I do.
Okay.
For that one, I think that's separate.
No, you use that. Well, no, yeah, Preserve Life is its own separate thing. So if it's an actual spell that's cast, then you would be able to use Disciple of Life.
Right.
Yee.
When I use a spell of 1st level or higher, yeah, so I don't get to use that.
Correct.
So yeah, it's just 25 that I get to divvy out.
That's okay.
If you could stop this guy from attacking me, I'd appreciate that. And I'd like to move my spiritual weapon to flank and attack.
Okay. Very
That's
good.
my bonus action. Yeah. Nice little solid 13.
Okay, that's okay. That's all right.
Help! I'm scared.
Does 13
Ramon, hold me.
Did you roll 2? Saint, do you get to roll at advantage or no?
I rolled at advantage, highest number.
Oh,
of
okay.
7.
Oh wait, 13? Yeah, that hits. Sorry.
Oh, does it? Oh shoot.
Sorry, my brain.
That's okay. That is a whole whopping total of, oh my god, where is everything on this thing? I'm not used to it. That is 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Very
Hell
good.
Yeah.
This Salwin
As it
is
goes into the Vitamix.
onto the Vitamix. Yeah, the shell is spinning and then it like turns sideways so that the spikes can hit it, and you see it just kind of like turned the Salwin a little bit too. It is not doing great at all. It is barely hanging on. Knight, it is your turn, sir.
Okay. Let's see. I need to pick a different thingy. 5, 10, 15, 20. And then I'm within 15 of that guy, so I will punch him twice.
Punch him straight in the dome.
26 and a 10.
One of those hits. It's the 26.
All right. So 11 plus a d6. 13 points of damage.
Oh yeah. This guy is no more. Would you like to describe how the creepy hand murders this thing?
Yeah, so you'll see the black inky fist come out and punch him in the face, and then some green eldritch force energy will kind of come out in 2 spindles from the fist and just smash his head from both sides.
Amazing. Very good. Would you like to move any more or do anything else on your turn?
No, I can't. I can't move anymore.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Very good. Harrison, it is your turn.
As the electricity kind of dissipates from his body. Madam, this was highly unnecessary. We could just use our words and have a conversation. And surely you see, your allies have fallen, and we do not need to end you. We just need to talk, and maybe you can give us that staff, and we can let you go, let you live a full life. Full of knowledge and learning about lessons about picking fights with people you absolutely should not pick fights with.
This is so much longer than 6 seconds, but I'm like so cool with it at the same time.
I feel like as they were all doing the thing, just bleh.
Just
Did he get any sort of response, or is she full rage monster mode?
She is in full rage monster mode for sure.
Okay. He would just take his wand and he would whip it at her and just say, "Well, I really hate to do it." And he casts magic missile. So that's 3. Do we want to just do all 3 darts? Do 3?
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So that's 9 force damage total.
Very good. She's looking a little hurt. Obviously still extremely pissed off at this point, but starting to show a little bit of damage.
Yeah, and then he's gonna continue to kind of lead her around.
Right.
Over here.
Very good. Very good. You doing anything else, or are you just swimming?
No, that's his turn. That's his turn. He's gonna, and as he swims by, just be like, she's not a quitter.
All right. Thank you, Harrison. It is now Selachai's turn. A little bit pissed off. Wants to assess the battlefield, and you see that she's just kind of looking at the dead sharks and the dead Salwin around her, and she's infuriated. If she wasn't angry before, she was pissed off now. She is going to point the rod at you, Harrison, but then turn it right to you, Roman.
Oh!
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, sir.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
Ooh, boy.
Good God, why did not take any reaction spells?
It's okay. You just save.
Oh.
But I still get the roll damage here, sir. You take 3 points of lightning damage. Yeah, the
She, like,
lightning.
rubs her feet on some sea coral and
Yeah, a little bit of static. Yeah,
Come on,
she
Stop
was.
rubbing up against me. You're sparking on me.
I'm getting a charge.
Yeah, she just, stuck the rod out towards you, and the lightning kind of glanced off you a little bit, but it still took a bit of damage. Ramon, it is your turn.
Well, I'm going to ride the lightning.
Sick.
I'm sorry. And he's going to crouch and kick off towards, and is just going to actually, let's make this as cinematic as possible. Hold on. Yeah, he's got movement. He's going to crouch and start running and kind of kick off up and over, and as he and so he's kind of floating above here, and as he passes, he's gonna get behind and just up a little bit, and as he passes, he's going to swipe once low, and as he flips, swipe again, and then kind of as he falls again back to the ground, turn and take a third swipe.
Very good.
Just hitting all those good points there.
The good points, not the bad ones, the good ones.
Well, hopefully.
24 hits. 8 does not, 20 does.
Hey, yo. Oh, okay.
That's funny. The one rolled damage automatically.
Yeah.
Two of them did.
Oh yeah.
I just realized buttons.
Yes.
Yep. So 16 points of damage.
Ouchies. Okay.
Damage points.
She's not looking super great. She's still hanging in there, but is blood is kind of I wouldn't really say spraying, it's in water, but kind of pooling around her and moving about with the current. She's not looking great. Is that your turn, good sir?
That is all I can do, yes.
Well done. Turley, it is your turn.
Yeah. Well, there's just that one person left on the battlefield, right?
yes, Turley.
What do you have to do?
She can't be reasoned with, Turley.
5, 10. Yeah, so I'm just gonna move because I'm assuming it's difficult terrain for my spiritual weapon too.
No, not for the spiritual weapon. You're good.
Then I'm moving my spiritual weapon right there,
Cool.
and I'm gonna say, "Hey, Ramon,
Yeah.
night. How about you?
Yes.
How about you finish her off?" Just gonna sit there.
Okay.
Is that all you're doing there, sir?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's coming after this, and I want to make sure that if there is something, I can do something about it. So yes.
Fair.
Turley, my boy, are you quite sleepy?
Hey, listen, it's been very active today, and while this water is, it's beneficial for my leg, kind of like, aerobics in a pool, my knees acting up a bit. I'm just gonna stay here.
Sorry, bit of flavor too. Just want to make sure. So Harrison's been swimming around, but it doesn't look like he's swimming. He looks like he's speed walking.
Amazing.
But
Yeah.
no, he doesn't know how to swim. So he's literally just been speed walking like through the water, like not on the ground, and that's how he's been getting around.
Incredible. That is the best visual ever. Oh my god. Okay. So Charlie, that's your turn. Just hanging out.
Yep. Sorry. Yep.
Oh, you're
Fifth level
good.
Cleric. Not many spell slots.
I understand. Knight, it is now your turn, sir.
Okay, and I will swim forward. That's not the right button. All right. So 5, 10, 15. And I'll just kind of go under the spiritual weapon, and you'll see as it kind of comes up, he's like, and the tendrils will come out. And let's see if we can get this to roll at advantage. Nope, just on my screen. So that's a 21.
Okay. Definitely hits.
All right, and so it's 2d6 plus 5, so that's 10.
Very good.
And I will spend a key point right now for Stunning Strike.
Okay.
That's a DC 14 con save.
Ooh, con save. That's a fun one. Hang tight. Ooh, no, she does not do the thing. Nope.
So she is stunned.
Ooh, okay. The fun icon to show that.
Yes.
Very good.
That looks like a good stun. I don't know.
Sorry, I was clicking that to see what it does, but
That's
not
very
to
good.
do it to myself. Stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move. Automatically feels strength and dex, and attack rolls against the creature have advantage, which they did already because we're flanking. So, but she can't do anything till the start of my next turn, I think.
Gotcha. Okay.
Let's see. Stun until the end of my next turn.
Wow.
The end of my next turn.
Okay.
Yes. Dope monk shit. Here we go.
Dope
All
monk
right,
shit.
So second attack, once again, just on my screen, is 17.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was with advantage because she's stunned.
That was with advantage. Yes. And
Roll that damage.
6 plus 5, so 9 points of damage.
Okay. She is looking rough there.
That's my turn.
Okay. Harrison. Fine, sir. It is your turn.
He's going to... Let me measure this out just to be sure. Yeah, I think he's going to, again, take his wand and flip it and just cryogenic beam. Is he going to try Ray of Frost just one more time? Just one more time. 13.
Does not hit, unfortunately.
Remember, attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Oh,
Yes.
that's right. I will roll again.
Because
It will
stun.
be worse. I'm sure of it.
There we go.
There we go. That's a 20.
That definitely hits.
Excellent. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Sorry about that. So that's
Hey!
14 cold damage.
Damn.
And her speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Hey, guess what? Her speed is permanently reduced to 0 feet. As this ray of frost bolt, this is coming from your wand, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Harrison casts the spell directly from his wand, previously only summoning kind of ice shards that flew every which way, and then ice cubes looking for a drink glass to fill. This time it actually does take, and the wand kind of jiggles with anticipation a bit, and then you can't really control it, and then it very suddenly just shoots directly out at Selachai, hitting her straight in the dome, causing her head to freeze and kind of crack as she floats back, no longer alive.
Harry takes his wand and just kind of with a, oh, you always hate to see it, and tucks it back into his tunic, and with a little bit more gravitas. Like, again, he just speed walks over, but like his expression is now is much more serious as he kind of watches her lifeless form. Oh, my dear sweet girl, if only we had had time to talk.
Well, we have what we came for.
And Roman is going to say that as he's kneeling down and grabbing the Rod of Retribution.
Sometimes it's not best to touch. Okay, it's happening.
And he is going to fling around a bag that's on his back, open it, and just stick the rod inside.
Okay. You now have the Rod of Retribution in your back.
Knight pays very close attention to that.
So
The
does
knight will
Turley.
remember that, as will Turley.
Harrison would just like, is there a reason that you're putting it away in your bag and not safekeeping, perhaps?
I mean, if someone else wants to hold on to it, that's fine, but I just have a bag that holds a lot of things.
There's a vast volume of space within that tiny little thing. I've seen these on occasion. Never had one myself. Be
Indeed.
rather nice.
And
I should like to study that later, if you don't mind.
of course.
Yes,
Take some
about later.
notes.
And Harrison's gonna look up where there used to be a boat. There is no boat, and no pulleys, and no mirrors. So I'm sorry to break it to you, gang, but I think our underwater base plan is just, flooded.
Well, if the island is here, then land shouldn't be far.
Oh,
In that
Harry goes,
direction.
oh no, this is north, and he just immediately points directly north. I think we should be able to find our way around quite easily. But should we not surface and check
Yes.
on our compatriots?
I hate to ask this, but if the Rod of Retribution put this island on the floor of the ocean, can it put it back on the water?
I mean,
Like
it's
up top?
possible. Probably.
Sure.
I mean, she said it wasn't the rod that did this. She said it was Ukatoa's will.
Ukatoa. Sorry, that just came over me.
I mean, listen, I'm not one to judge anyone, but are any of you kind of solid with this Ukatoa person?
No.
Well-
No. Don't really go in for that sort of
Fair.
evil things.
All right.
Ukatoa is a myth that sailors like to tell to scare other sailors first time at sea.
Listen, I get that, Ramon, but I don't know if you noticed, but we're underwater on an island that used to be not underwater.
Harry's gonna look as he says that. Harry's gonna look over and be like, Roman, we've discussed Ukatoa at length. What do you mean, just a legend? And he's vibe checking the shit out of Roman. Just because that seemed like a really weird thing to say just then, as he had tucked his staff that was bestowed upon this warlock by Ukatoa into his nah, it's just
Yeah.
like that.
You can tell that Roman just doesn't really believe.
Listen, Roman, a lack of imagination really does make life quite a bore. This young woman was very convinced that she was given this gift by none other than Ukatoa.
Right.
Again, I don't know what it is about that word.
And look what happened due to that.
Most certainly, but I think that we should keep in consideration that it might happen again, and not necessarily because of the artifact we've retrieved. I think that Turley and Knight make a decent point.
Sure.
A hypothesis that's, we could, given enough time, we could experiment. We could place the rod dead center.
Harry, should we have this talk above?
Yes, I think we can. I can plan and we can walk and talk. It's always better when Pliny is here, but he's just.
Well,
Ooh, he's going to be quite put out.
Do any of you have an idea of how to get to shore?
Well, as I said, it should not be that far if this is the island.
Right.
We should be able to just swim there.
Do I see any aquatic life forms around us?
Make a perception check. Please, thank you.
I shall do that thing.
Do that thing.
Natural 20 for a 26.
Very good. Yeah, you notice that aquatic life, fish and the like, have kind of given this sunken island a wide berth. But you do see schools of fish, maybe about 50 yards out in the distance, like out from the sunken island, out in the shark feather abyss. You do see a couple sharks that are much further into the ocean, away from the shoreline. With your elven eyes, you can see that for sure. But they're pretty far away.
Okay, but other than that, no medium to large fish or anything like that.
No
Dolphins. No.
Not here. No.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense in this specific locale.
As you guys are having this conversation and deciding whether or not you want to go up or towards the shore, the debris from the sinking ship, the exploded ship above you, has continued to kind of sink its way down until it hits the ocean floor here. Some even falling further than this sunken isle into the abyss below you all. I would like you guys to make go ahead and make a perception check. Ramon, you don't need to. I'm going to take your roll, but I want everyone else to as well.
15 for Turley.
24.
Damn.
26. Natural 20.
You all see, as the debris continues to float down from the break in the waves, you see a couple bodies sink as well. Roman and Harrison, you will recognize that both Dilyu, the sea elf, and Borth, the human, are, to put it lightly, definitely not alive, and definitely not whole anymore. As they continue to sink down, they're a bit further off from where you guys currently are, but you've been around them for the last 24-ish hours. You would recognize who they are.
Harrison just looks gutted. I think some of that very cavalier behavior that has been a part of his personality, his like very fun beach vibe, is gone as he looks and sees their faces and goes, "Oh gods!" And we should check on them. This is bad. This is really bad. I want to go up. We need to look for survivors. And he's gonna push off the ground to like push up, but again, like at this point it looks like he's trying to like climb a rope in gym class. Like he just doesn't know like any of it, but that's gonna propel him up through the water.
Yeah,
So
Turley's gonna
good.
fall fast behind.
Okay.
Yep. I will do my best to keep up.
Okay.
You're faster than I am, so you take me very quickly. Night.
Oh.
Okay, the dead body is adorable.
Thank you. This is that art pack that I found, and they just so happen to have sinking bodies.
I love it.
Oh my god. Yeah, you guys will swim up to the surface and see the burning, sinking ship just before you. You would have definitely confirmed that it was Borth and Dilyu sinking. But you would also... Oh no, not Borth. Oh, sorry, Borth. crap, what's the other guy's name? I can never remember. Kijori, the other tanned human, is the one still floating, still whole, but not living. His head is in the water as his back is floating behind him. And as you come up, all right, this is kind of a janky map. I'll move you guys over here so you can see. There is a lifeboat that is still intact. And you see 3 earrings, Heidi Axebeard, who was the ship's navigator, or, you know, the person at the helm, and then Jark Hall, one of the newest crew members, pretty badly wounded. You can see Heidi, the dwarf. She's got kind of a makeshift bandage around her head, blood kind of coming out of her right ear. 3 earrings is kind of holding onto one of her paws, very upset, just looking straight at her ship and her drowning, well, dead crewmates. I'm still going to take the perception from when you guys were down below. Roman, you'll notice that Jark Hall, the druid, one of the newest members of the Wave Chaser, is kind of looking up in the air, completely distracted. She'll see a seagull kind of wave it down, kind of give like a little whispering motion to it. It'll just kind of sit there flapping and take off. What are you guys doing?
Harrison's gonna proceed. Go ahead. Like, he's just speed walking. Like, at this point, his head's out of the water, but it's just his head, so his head is just like perpendicularly like moving through the water towards the boat, because like the rest of him's still under the water, speed walking.
Have they seen us yet?
Heidi would have seen you at this point. Hey! Are you all okay?
It was terrible under there, but my gods, are you all right?
We're okay. Obviously, the ship is. Oh God! And then you'll see through earrings kind of whip her head towards you guys. Now that she sees that there are people now swimming in the water, she's still holding onto her paw, but she stares directly at you, Roman, and says, "Do you have the rod?"
Yes.
She'll hold out her other paw. I told you to get it for me. I no longer have a ship. I need something.
Right. Plans have changed.
Oh God.
Harry's just kind of bobbing in the water and just maintaining like speed walking, but like in place.
I love it so much. Okay.
Torley is out of the water, but on his back and like just kind of spinning and keeping his eye on what's going on.
It's so cute. Okay. Knight, what are you doing?
Johnny, let me help you.
Thank you.
What is Knight doing? Knight's gonna just kind of stay where he is, kind of in between the boat and Roman.
Okay.
Yeah, Roman would kind of like swim just here, I guess, or here, so they can see 3 earrings.
Okay. You'll see Heidi still kind of fussing with the bandage on her side. The Samhain, I think it was them that did that. I could swear. I've told 3 earrings here. I could swear that I saw one go below deck, but I don't know how they would have known to do something like that. But it's the only thing that makes sense. And Jark Hall kind of chimes in and says, "Yeah, it must have been." It must have been them. 3 earrings is still looking directly at you, Roman.
We're gonna take the rod.
Excuse me?
I heard.
Turley, I don't think this is going to work out in our favor, good man.
This weapon cannot be sold to just anyone. It must be protected.
What's to say it can't be sold to someone who will protect it? I need compensation here. My ship is gone. My crewmates are dead. I need something. Anything.
Hey Harry, can you like stop time for like an hour or so? Is that something that's in your little bag of tricks?
Well, technically yes, but this is the thing about fighting. It always burns through resources and makes it very difficult for other proclivities, such as relaxation and restoration.
Okay. Thanks for your help.
It really
Would
is.
I know if the Cobalt Soul compensates people who donate artifacts like this, since it is their, charter to kind of catalog and preserve things?
So long as you're a member, which you are, they do have an internal reward system for bringing about something like that, especially something as powerful and as desirable as this weapon. There is a way for them to compensate you for your time.
The Cobalt Soul will compensate you. Perhaps not as much as other people might, but they would be very interested in such an artifact.
For you to make it to land, find a new life, and have to stop looking over your shoulder every time you displease you know who.
Three Earrings is visibly upset. She's still clutching her paw, which you can see several of her fingers are kind of gnarled, as if she was a bit too close to this explosion. It's hard to notice when a tabaxi is crying, because it just kind of wets the fur, and as a pirate, they're used to being surrounded by mist and water. But you would see that she is beside herself at this point.
Harrison is gonna seeing her in physical distress. He will swim up to the edge of the boat and just kind of put his hands on the side, not trying to pull himself up in the boat, but just kind of holding the edge and looking at. Madame, I understand. Oh, I understand that this can be a very difficult thing to start a new life, but I cannot imagine how you are feeling. But I understand that we want to help.
Help you have. I take it with you having the Rod Selachai is no more.
Yes, that poor girl is floating down there, quite lost and unfortunate.
It couldn't be helped. Anyone following the guise of any sort of benevolence that Ukatoa would bestow upon them are...
It keeps happening.
They are easily misguided. There's nothing good that can come of following that Leviathan.
Well, it just seems her knowledge was ill-informed. Yes, Turley.
Hey, Knight, I just
Yes.
want you to know that I'm behind the plan that you seem to be fighting for right now, and Turley will reach out and give you guidance.
Okay. Thank you.
For in case you gotta persuade somebody.
Yep.
Listen, you can get your money you can step away from this terrible tempest of a life, and you can do the right thing. Just let it go.
I've lost track of what the right thing is for a very long time. You know what it's like being under his ruling. And she'll look back kind of forlornly at her sinking ship. Maybe this is a sign.
Yes.
Well, I don't assume that the Cobalt Soul will pay as handsomely as those in Dark Toe, but I did get you here and you were able to take care of this, so even if I could take a small finder's fee of anything to keep me and the remainder of my crew safe, we could get a sloop and stick around shallow shores, and you'll see Heidi kind of inch a little bit closer to Three Earrings and is a bit hesitant, reaching out to try and pat her knee. This kind of affection doesn't seem to be the typical way to deal with their captain, but extenuating circumstances and all.
Ma'am, if it'll help at all. Wait, hang on for a second. If it'll help, hold up. Okay, ma'am, if it'll help at all, I can definitely give you guys some. God damn, mother. If it'll help at all, I can help heal you guys up on the way back. I just need a little bit of time.
I will do everything I can to see that you get as much as possible for your assistance in recovering the rod.
And if you're looking for work, I'm sure the Cobalt Soul would appreciate people who know the city and ocean quite like you.
Yes, the archivist would be probably thrilled to speak with you about your travels, things that you've seen.
The knowledge you possess will truly set you up for a better life, Three Earrings.
This is, I'll admit, not how I imagined today going.
I hear you.
I figured we would be on our way to Dark Toe at this point, and everyone's still here. Oh, the shore isn't too far off. Would you mind helping me retrieve them?
It would be my honor.
Mine as well.
Yes, we will.
Harry.
Yes.
Can you help me go down below and retrieve the two bodies?
Yes, we can absolutely do that.
Thank you for seeing reason, Three Earrings.
If this is reason, this is new to me, but I will... I guess I have no choice but to listen. We're gonna make our way towards shore. We'll meet you there if you can retrieve them. We'll grab Kajori. And as they say that, Heidi will take the oars and turn the the boat around and make their way over towards the remains of Kajori.
Harrison will look over to Roman and just kind of nod and like just hold his breath really hard and like sit down to like sink down in the water back to the bottom to try and retrieve the bodies and kind of like opening his eyes every once in a while.
Roman will roll his eyes and just back paddle down with Harrison.
Early grabs onto the side of the boat as it's going over to like not way down the boat, but get over to help with the bodies.
Same. I will do the same thing.
Jarkal will kind of stand up and pat both of you on your hands and just say, "Thank you. I know you couldn't save everybody, but thank you."
Hey, it's our pleasure. Thank you for us not having to swim back to shore. I for one was not looking forward to that.
Well, it's the least we could do, I guess. And the five of you, Turley, Knight, Jarkal, Heidi, and Three Earrings, as you go to pick up the remains of Kajori into the boat, and Harrison and Roman sink down below to retrieve the remains of the other two crewmates. We're going to take a break.
Yay!
Yay!
Break.
So hang tight, everybody. We'll be back in about 10-ish minutes, and we'll see what happens next. Hang tight. Hello, I can hear you guys. You can hear me. Everything's great. We're back.
These are true statements.
Here, let me move us back over here. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to move us to the next area. Boop. There we go. Move them over here. Why are there two Turleys? That's weird.
Turley casts.
Duplicity.
Yeah.
Very good. So you all make your way to the shore with the guidance of Heidi on the oars. Harrison and Roman join shortly after with the remains of Borth and Dilyu. The three bodies are now just laying on the beach, away from the tide, of course, but kind of tucked away. And Heidi has gone and performed some rites on their remains. She's taken a bit of the strewn wreckage and kind of covered the bodies, just to be kind of kind. And you all are here on the shore with Heidi, Jarkal, and Three Earrings. What you guys doing?
Roman will go up to Three Earrings.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I am sorry for what happened. And I'm sorry that things are going in a different way than you anticipated. But leaving this life is for the best.
You speak from experience.
Yes. And if you are looking for work in somewhat of a combative stance against the Blank King, I do have someone you could talk to.
At the sound of Knight talking about combative, Turley's like looking like, what? No more. Please, no.
This contact you have. Did they also live this life and leave it?
They did.
Did they regret it?
Not for a moment.
Well, I can tell you that the Plank King has been nothing but favorable towards me. So, leaving his stead will only cause to ruffle feathers. Feathers that I had hoped to have tamed at this point. You catch my drift?
Yeah. Your little friend as well. I imagine word has already reached the Blank King.
I don't understand what you mean by that, but...
The druid sent a message.
Jarkal, did you send a message to the Plank King? I didn't realize you were that close with him. And you'll see Jarkal kind of sitting there, kind of twiddling her thumbs. I have a contact on Darktoe. Yes, they have been notified. Would have been nice if you would have told me. She'll just kind of huff and cross her arms. Well, what now? You have the rod. I'm at your beck and call. This is... unbecoming of a captain, but as I no longer have a ship, I can't really claim that title anymore. She'll just kind of look sadly at the wreckage.
Hey, I want to point out you do have a ship. It's just, well, it's smaller. So you're still a captain. It's I mean, it's a dinghy, but it's yours. As a first step, you know?
Well, actually, the first step, I think, is denial, followed by anger. And looking at your face, I feel like...
Turley shoulders into Harry, like, to shut him up.
Well, I mean, it's just the way that it works, and that we'll work through the steps, and we'll find happiness.
Happiness.
Has Turley already... We've already found out that he doesn't want to go to Port Damali, right?
He has expressed a disinterest in that particular port of call.
Well, if we can't stop at Port Damali, then Nicodranus is probably the next nearest place with a Cobalt Soul archive. It's one of the smaller ones. I've never been to it, but if we're going to make our way along the coast, that should be where we go eventually.
Darling, you can just go to Port Zune. It's not that far. Just on the other side of the bay. About a day's... I would have said...
I wasn't sure if there was an archive there or not. It's a slightly smaller city, but I've never been to either, so we have to go past either way.
Either way, I once again am at... I am at your disposal. Since I can't go back out on the sea. She's just yelling out into the ocean as the last half of the ship now crests the waves and sinks below.
Oh, totally. We are definitely within the anger step. She is working through this rather quickly.
First thing, it's been a long day, and we have dead to attend to.
Right.
So, I think we should set up camp here and give your crewmates a proper send-off.
If I might suggest not using the dinghy for proper send-off, we do need to get off of this particular land mass.
Right.
Well,
Are we moving now?
may we care for the dead first? Is that so much to ask?
Yes, let's,
Absolutely.
would you care for a pyre?
Might as well throw them onto this ship. It's clearly still ablaze. That worked just fine. They would want to go down with it as well. It's fine.
Oh,
Seems
okay.
fitting.
Why build a pyre when the ship's already on fire?
Very good.
If you don't mind, I'd like to say a few words before we, heave ho, throw them onto the pyre.
Yes, please.
Can y'all, like, I don't know, can we hold hands or something? I'm assuming Charlie would do this like after the bodies were collected
Sure.
together.
Do you all join hands?
Yeah, Harrison would kind of look at the hand. Is this necessary? Does this help? No, yes, we're holding hands. We're all friends.
Oh,
let's-
there you go.
I didn't get a chance to meet many of Three Earrings crew, but I'm sure that they were just as fine and upstanding people as she is. I do not know exactly what happened aboard the ship, only that it was a tragic occurrence that happened to take some lives probably before their time. And for that, I'm sorry. And I hope that whatever God they may have prayed to has accepted them into to their arms with welcome and pleasantries. I'd like to thank you all for, making sure I make it back to the land. And I think we should all be grateful that we were the ones standing here as we send our friends off.
Well put, Turley. Well put.
Thank you.
DM, is it clear which of the bodies 3 earrings is most attached to?
Probably Kajori, the tanned human. He was the ship's navigator.
Okay. So Torley would, kind of limp his way over to the bodies and kind of kneel down, like with one leg kind of out because he can't fully bend his knee. And like say a few words over each body, and over the body of that particular person, he will cast ceremony, funeral rite.
That's beautiful.
But he'll do the same thing for everyone. Just that particular one, he'll make sure to cast funeral rite on.
Okay. You can see 3 earrings is trying to remain strong and put on a brave face, but you'll see tears mat down the sides of her face.
And Turley will limp over and just kind of, without asking, just give 3 earrings a hug.
Harry will kind of, once they're out of the hand-holding circle, will kind of reach into his coat and pull out his wand and just prestidigitorio. And you'll just hear the faintest little bit of piano keys, just soft piano music playing, and he'll tuck it back in and just kind of sit as like soft music just quietly plays.
Kind of like what we're listening to.
Yeah. Yep. In the embrace, Turley will side-eye Harry and grin a little bit.
Now, I think we've earned a night of rest if we want to do so before we move on.
I'm assuming it's like late afternoonish at this point.
At this point, yes. Yeah, okay. Enough time has passed during the battle, conversations above the waves, and making your way over here to shore. After the rites, it is probably mid to late afternoon.
I'm gonna set up a fire.
Do you require any assistance, or do you have it quite managed?
I can manage, unless you dabble in fire magic.
Well, yes, actually, quite. He'll go over and just kind of put some dry stuff together, and just a very small little campfire, and he'll just put down his hands and get prestidigitorio, and it's just gonna poof, like into instant, like happy, crackly fire. I mean, we can make it larger if we'd like. Normally, this is just for my study. It's much smaller, smaller than this. Oh gods. And Harry kind of gets like a little bit of a melancholy about him as he sets himself to gather more firewood around the beach.
Roman will just nod and wordlessly move to help collect wood.
Easy to find.
Throughout the course of the time we would spend before we go to rest, Turley is like, he set his like bag and all of his stuff out to like dry on the beach, and he will keep casting Channel Divinity to give people hit points back and heal them over the time before we take our long rest, and in between the hour short rest, he'll just keep like sunbathing and drying himself on the beach.
Adorable. Okay. Perfect. So, probably safe to say that the healing spells that you've been able to provide for everybody have, you know, brought Roman up to a decent level, if not fully healed at this point. 3 earrings is still looking a little rough, but if you have helped Heidi as well, you'll notice she would have also kind of been doing the same ritual of casting healing word, and you would recognize that she is also a cleric, able to perform such spells on herself.
I would be hiding my holy symbol the whole time I'm doing it.
Totally
We
fine.
also get the benefits of a short rest.
I mean, yeah. So feel free to take a short rest in D&D Beyond there, my friends, if you need to do the thing.
I mean, I will say that mine was more of flavor text for before we got to a long rest, because I saw it coming.
Yeah, totally fine.
Wait, short rest or long rest?
Currently short
Very different
rest.
for me. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't trust the DM that there's not another encounter about to come, so I just wanted people healed up before the long rest, just in case. That's all.
Fair.
Listen, I would like my key points back, please. Thank you.
Don't mug shit.
Get all my fun stuff. $13. Cool. That brings me to 4.
So, go ahead.
Yeah, so Roman would, after gathering enough wood to last throughout the night and throughout the watches and whatnot, would probably does he have a tent? I don't think he does. No, he does not have a tent. But he is going to lay out his bedroll just somewhere near-ish to the fire. Take out the gun that was damaged from a misfire from earlier, and is going to spend some time just fixing it.
Okay.
And we'll, just kind of have idle conversation with anyone that passes by.
You don't need to roll anything to try and fix your gun, right? It's just over a specific amount of time.
Well,
I don't know how the guns work in the D&D.
So no, I don't believe so. If I try to fix it in battle, there is a roll, and if I do not succeed, the gun is effed.
Right. That I do know.
If I fix it outside of battle, I don't think there is a roll. Let me check though. Come back to me.
Okay. Night, Harrison, what are you guys doing as we're preparing for a bit of a rest here?
Harrison would have headed, once the fire and everything was done, he would have essentially head down a little ways on the beach, and he would have looked like he was gathering debris, you know what I mean? Just kind of pulling some palm fronds down and shifting them and getting this thing and kind of muttering to himself as he dragged a slab of wood. And throughout the rest of the, this whole ordeal, you see that he's kind of tried to set up a little lounge space for himself back on the beach. Then he'll kind of just makeshift from various things that he's found. And I got a splinter. And he'll kind of sit down, and as he lays back on this sad little reclined beach chair that he's made, he'll just kind of sit there, and as the day passes, stare a little bit more pensively at the ocean, kind of muttering under his breath, and just kind of starting to be just a little bit more that very bright personality is just going to kind of diminish as he enjoys the last bit of time on this like sunny beach. He'll reach in and realize I've lost my sunscreen, and just kind of be sad about it.
So good. What's Knight up to? Yeah.
I would have, if we're camping here, then I would have asked Roman for the rod so that I can start cataloging it. I would take a notebook and.
Roman's is going to cast about and just look around, making sure that none of the crew of the Wave Chaser are looking.
Okay.
And reach into his bag of holding and pull it out.
Just try to be inconspicuous with it.
I will do my best.
Okay.
Can you both roll a sleight of hand check for me?
I mean, I could.
Would you please?
21.
14.
Okay. As you're passing the rod between you two, kind of trying to hide your actions, you'll see that Jarkal has caught your eye there, Roman, and sees what you're doing, but she'll just kind of nod her head and go back to what she was doing.
No.
This better be worth it.
Securing an artifact like this is worth if we keep it out of evil hands.
All right.
I assure you, no one will take it from me. Unless I'm dead.
I don't know if you noticed, but he's kind of hard to kill.
Yes, thank you, Turley.
No problem. Turley continues kind of stoking the fire while he's resting.
Speaking of cataloging and all of this, what are your plans for after we get to Port Zune or Nicodranas?
Well, I will. Excuse me. Hairball. I will send a message to my mentor, updating progress, describing the goings on at. Oh boy, what was the place called? Palma Flora.
Palma Flora.
And I am set on my task of exploration and pilgrimage, if you will. So I have no plan. My plan was to wander down the coast as it was, to visit the Menagerie Coast and see what happens. It's the next step in my training to provide report and description. And if it passes muster, then I possibly advance.
That's great. Sounds like you have a good, solid life ahead of you.
I hope so. The Cobalt Soul has given structure to my life. I was somewhat unruly as a child, so having things to focus on has made a great difference in my life.
Well, I don't know if I could prescribe to the beliefs of the Cobalt Soul, but if you need help on your journey, just let me know. I'd like to get off the water for some time.
I would quite appreciate company. My journey was, well, exciting. Had the prospect of being quite lonely, so.
Right.
Also, the things that we search for can be quite exciting, as you saw. So,
Yeah,
assistance would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
of course. I need to take care of my firearm, but let me know if you figure anything out about that rod.
I will.
Okay.
And he just kind of turns away and goes into his roll that he needs to make. Ash, would you like the Tinker's tools to be Dex or Intelligence? I know there was a lot of like discrepancy between the two.
I'd probably say dexterity.
Okay. So I'm rolling. Oh, okay. I'm gonna roll acrobatics for it because it's the same modifier, but I'm creating a Tinker's Tool check. So
Dope.
okay, yeah, I needed to beat a 10, so 19
Very good.
fixes it after however long.
Yeah, so the jam that you had in the weapon that prevented it from firing, you find the exact part in the mechanism that was just slightly off kilter. Takes you a bit of time in order to dismantle the weapon and find the offending part of the weapon. But you are able to safely secure it and rehinge it on there, and it's like new. A little bit wet still from being submerged in water, but still doing just fine. At this point, you'll see Heidi, Jarkal, and Three Earrings kind of huddled together near the remains of the ship and kind of peacefully taking the time to witness the remains of the crew members that perished in the explosion. Watch it take flame and watch them become dust once more. Heidi and Three Earrings are kind of leaning on one another. They've clearly been part of the same crew for a long time and have allowed one another to express that kind of friendship with one another. Jarkal, still being fairly new to the crew, is still obviously upset at, the people that she had begun to call friends passing in such a way. So she isn't as affectionate with the other two. But she's standing there and kind of looking between the impromptu pyre and back at you all. And you would notice that she's also kind of scanning the horizon out on the ocean as well. Still just trying to take everything in.
Does Jarkal seem like they are expecting something?
Make an insight
Looking
check.
for something? Okay, didn't actually roll. Hold on 1 second. There we go.
10. It just kind of looks like she's a bit distracted. Someone who's only been a part of this crew for 3 weeks. Didn't really expect that, you know, her new gig would have blown up so easily. Kind of looks like she's someone who's out of a job.
Okay.
Speaking as we're all kind of sitting around together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it seems that we are gonna need to travel. The closest city is Port Tamale, but yes, Charlie.
Sorry, there was a fly that just got caught in my throat. Flew right in there while I was trying to take a sip of my water. I apologize.
Of course. Assuming we can't go to Port Tamale, the next closest is Port Soon, I believe. So
I'll put you guys back on the map if you want to go look at it.
Yeah, and how? I don't know if I would know. God, that seems like such a long way away by land. Obviously, it would be different by boat, but we don't have a boat.
We have a
No,
dinghy.
someone blew it up.
You blew it up. Would I know how long by land it would take to get to Phelan or Port Zune from where we are?
Gosh, by land,
It's a long old distance.
it's a very long way. I would say that from where you're
Is there a
currently
key?
at. I think so. Let's zoom out here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's hiding. Hang on. Nope, no key. That's weird.
Out of character, I've been looking through the book trying to find travel times and I can't find them. Just because I was curious.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably looking at like the Dungeon Master's Guide travel times for like miles traveled per day, depending on what pace you want.
Right, but I don't think we even have the mileage, right?
Not currently. Hang on.
Is that yeah?
I'm looking at a
And
different
of all
map.
things for a map not to have, like the little distance key is a little weird.
I'm sure we can
Here, come hang out
it's
on this map
probably-
here with me.
on the week's order.
So where you guys are is... Man, I think you're way up there.
We're right here, right? No, we're right here. Sorry, we're right here. Yeah. And
Yeah, y'all are
Port
here.
Zune.
Port Zune is
Phelan.
here, I think. Wait, crap.
Yeah. This is Nicodranus.
Yeah.
Zune's here.
This one doesn't have cities on it, and it makes me sad.
No. Phelan's up in the next like crook.
Up here.
Like right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So there's a key down here at the bottom.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah. I'm gonna,
Where be that key?
I'm grabbing. Here. This is 200 miles.
What's 200 miles?
Oh, I don't think you can see it. Shit.
Oh, is that
This
that-
weird purple
that-
thing?
That
Yeah.
rectangle?
Yeah.
Hold on.
So basically,
Oh.
like.
Oh, look at
guys-
that. Amazing.
Guys, it actually like miles.
It actually works. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Incredible.
let's do this.
So, yep. Everybody draw at the same time.
140, 200,
That's about 200 miles, yeah.
260.
Whee!
We travel at normal pace. It'll be like
300,
Yeah, we're talking a few weeks.
4.
Take quite some time.
Someone ping. Where's
Port Zune.
Fa-
This is Phelan right here.
That's Phelan, yeah, is
So that's-
there. Port
so
Zoom is
Phelan-
somewhere down here.
We found Phelan. I'm sorry.
On land is 546.
And
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Okay. Big yikes
That's a
energy.
long
It's a long way.
distance.
We're definitely gonna need to stop at Port Damali and get some horses. At least somebody's gonna have to go in there.
Yeah, we're gonna
Are
have
we
to.
passing Port Damali at that point?
Yeah, Port
Oh,
Damali is right here.
Port Damali's really close.
Well, it's still a couple hundred miles away.
Well, I mean,
but
it's
yeah.
it's a lot closer than everything else.
That's true. That's true.
Here, I'm gonna move you guys back over here. That's okay.
Yep.
Let me see if I can find a map that I can shoot your way. Da, 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 da.
So it is quite a distance from here to Port Soon or Phelan on foot. But Turley, you don't want to go to Port Damali.
Well, listen. Port Damali is just a place I'd rather not go to. If it's a question of us going there or me needing to find my own way somewhere else. I mean, I don't know. I've come to enjoy spending time with all of you, and I didn't have anything else planned after that little vacation at Palma Flora. So if we need to go to Port Damali, we can go to Port Damali. It's not that important.
What I would thought was, what if we just went to acquire transportation?
I mean that's fine. Well, whatever needs be.
I mean, we've made a commitment, and if we cannot, we need some way to get to where we need to go, right? I mean, honestly, I don't know if you noticed, but I was examining the driftwood. We could, in fact, rebuild a structure ourselves and strap it together using the local flora and fauna here. You see, this particular tree, it doesn't look like much, but the wood is very, very sturdy. We'll just have to treat it for many weeks.
I'm pretty sure we could walk where we were going before we would finish that.
Well, I mean, possibly, but then you wouldn't have a very custom-built boat, now would you?
We might be able to, if it's not too dangerous for Turley, hire passage on a ship from Port Damali to Port Zoon or wherever we want to go along the coast. I would prefer to go over land just to catalog things, but getting to an archive is of utmost importance.
Listen, dangerous is not quite the right word for me. So, just as a reminder.
Okay. We could, we have to go that way anyway, but, Turley, what if half of us went in and got transportation and half of us stayed out? Would that be okay? I mean, I just...
We can listen. We can figure that out when we get there. It seems pretty clear that we need to go there at least for the time being. So, whenever we get there, we'll decide.
Okay. Now, what do we do with them?
I don't rightly think that's my place to decide, since I was not the reason that they are in the predicament they're in.
Well, I would like to see that the captain is compensated for her contribution. So I think...
Is it Cobalt Soul at Port Damali? Yes.
Most certainly, it's a very large city there. our archives, satellite archives in almost every major city.
So
You would know that there is one in Port Tamale.
Yes.
we could split up. Half of us go get transportation. For the rest of the coast. Well, a couple of us go turn in the reward rather than objects. Harry,
Yes, sorry, I was just thinking about the aerodynamics. If we would have to shape it to be the same as a swallow's wing, not a sparrow's wing, a swallow's wing. But I think that if we could just sandpaper. Oh well, we have sand, we just have paper. But we could make some.
Harry,
Sorry, yes, you were saying.
what is your plan? I know you are on
Oh.
vacation.
Well, yes, I mean, I should be returning to my noble house to oversee the mentoring of my ward, that he might become a fine and well-established noble and rule justly over his lands and to the end of his days. That is the terms of my employment. I was given a bit of a sabbatical, which has not really been as relaxing as I had hoped. I will be honest with you.
And where is this place?
Well, not really here, near here. Somewhere that we need not concern ourselves in the immediate moment. But I do feel I am a man of principle, and we have begun this journey together, and I will see it at least until we're able to return the staff. What kind of mentor could I really be if I bailed out on such important commitments, and not to mention our plan for this boat? I think it's really coming together. You see, and he'll pull out, like, as you guys had been talking, he had sketched out a couple of things, but it's chicken scratch. You can't read it at all. You see, and this will be the storage room. I think that there are enough coconuts here that we could probably, a couple months, I think, on that alone. We will need some protein, but I think if we fish, Pliny, I'll need to resummon him, but Pliny might be able to catch us enough fish to keep our diets well in order.
Right. Well, if you would care to join us on the rest of this journey, if you have to leave at some point, then I'm sure we'll understand, but
Well, I mean, at some point, the young Master Ink Dragon will require my supervision.
Where are you from? Where do you need to go to?
Well, it's not really anything that we need to worry about. It's not a ghost. It's high in the mountains. Not someplace that we need to worry about. And I have my methods, and everything should be fine. We need not concern ourselves with that element. It's very
Where did you
distressing
come
to
from,
me.
Cotton Eye Joe?
It's very distressing. But needless to say, I am committed in helping Three Earrings get her items back to where it belongs, and setting it right. It's been many years since I adventured. It's been rather nice. The fighting and the warmongering, less than ideal, but I do find myself missing it quite a bit.
Okay.
so in the morning, to Port Tamale.
Yes.
Right. It's getting late. Do we want to set up a watch, or
Well, I don't really require sleep, so...
I'm sorry, what?
That must be nice.
Well, I mean, and
guess.
he refers to his ears.
Oh, same. So we
Oh,
could just switch off, I guess.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
I mean, I do take an occasional nap. I think it helps with my complexion. You know, fine lines, things of that nature. You know, there's this wonderful cream that you can get that helps refill the collagen in your face. And he will kind of start opining on that.
As Harry's rambling on, Turley like pokes the fire a little bit so that sparks kind of fly in Harry's direction. There's a little like smoke blast.
Well.
Sorry, I must have slipped a little bit. My bad.
Oh no, that's fine. I can tell that I'm got quite carried away. It's just, you know, keeping thoughts from drifting too terribly much.
Turley spends the rest of the evening lost in contemplation and thought as he looks over like a chessboard that looks like it's set up to like the middle of a game, and he's just kind of studying it.
What's everyone else doing as you're winding down for the evening?
Roman would just find a spot and just make himself comfortable, and he's like Harry, he doesn't need to sleep, so he'll just kind of go into a trance and just kind of wait it out.
Knight will finish writing in his journal about the rod and description sketch and any other details that he might be able to learn from examining it.
Examining the rod, you would most certainly know as a member of the Cobalt Soul that this is made of adamantine. And there is a yellow crystal at the top of it, kind of used as the focus for the weapon. Other than that, I don't know if you can like identify anything, or if you just need time in order to figure it out.
That is up to you.
Okay.
You want the DM answer?
Yes, please.
He can.
Okay.
If he spends an hour studying it, he can identify it.
Okay, that's what I thought. Just want to make sure. Thank you. You would recognize this as kind of an uncommon weapon. It's weird that there isn't like an official handout for it. There isn't even like a picture for it. But this is a weapon that has 3 charges that regain all expended charges daily at dawn. When using this, if you see a creature within 60 feet of you and you're holding the rod and you want to take an action on it, you can expend one of the charges and basically cast lightning damage at whatever creature you choose. They would have to make a dexterity saving throw in order to succeed on it. They can take full damage or half depending on whether or not they succeed. And they take 2d10 lightning damage.
You can also pledge allegiance to Ukatoa and sink entire continents.
Yeah. Yeah. But really, that's literally all this rod does, is lightning damage.
Okay.
But it's good. It's a good weapon for that.
All right.
All right. As you all settle in for the evening, kind of each taking your own spots, Roman and Harrison not necessarily needing sleep, but just enough peace and calm to enter their trance. Knight and Turley kind of off on their own as well. Everyone's still getting accustomed to one another as a group. You'll see that 3 earrings, Heidi and Jarkal, are all sticking close to one another. They've kind of moved their little camp a little bit closer to you guys, just for familiarity's sake. 3 earrings and Heidi remaining close to one another. But you'll see that Drakal has essentially set up slightly away from them. She is still on the beach, still ever looking out to the ocean and watching the sunset, still keeping an eye out, looking at the seagulls as they fly overhead. And you'll notice that one of the seagulls lands directly in front of her and kind of squawks a little bit. She'll nod her head and it'll fly away. But yeah, you guys are able to take a calm and collected long rest as the sound of the lapping waves on the beach lull you into your trance or sleep, respectfully.
Hey, so was Turley awake when the seagull landed?
I don't know, was he?
He did say he spent a good amount of time contemplating chess.
That's true.
I did say that. So, could I get a sense of the reaction to the message that was delivered by the seagull from Darktoe?
Like the kind of reaction that she had?
Yeah.
She seemed grateful for the returned message. But besides that,
Like, not scared, not shifty, not like I'm doing things I shouldn't be doing, not like
no.
we're in deep crap with the Pirate King, like
No,
right.
If anything, it just increased her her interest on watching the horizon.
Got it.
Would Turley know of the direction of Darktoe from where you currently are?
Probably not. With how like he's kind of pigeonholed himself into tourist traps. And
I love
I
it.
don't think I would call Darktoe a tourist trap. I don't think someone like him and his exploration of the world and different exotic cultures.
It would quite literally be a tourist trap.
That's my point. Is I don't think even if Turley had heard of it, which he might have, but probably not, he would not have studied it more than that. It's like, oh, that's not a place for me.
Okay.
So no.
Fair. Totally fair. Okay. Yeah. Then you just noticed Drakal kind of looking off into the horizon. We're able to take a long rest here. Does anyone need another quick break or anything?
Nope.
I'm fine. I can keep my headset on and make myself another drink, so we're good.
I mean, if you want to go do that, you're more than welcome to. I'm not going to stop you.
It's literally right here. I can hear you. Don't worry about it.
Hey, man.
Oh, yeah.
What a life.
Now we're ready to go.
Dope. Perfect. So, rest comes easily to all of you. Maybe a little bit harder for you, Roman. With your trance, it might be a little bit distracting. To still see the wreckage and the fire and the unpleasant smell of the burning remains, but maybe. Yeah, you're able to all take a long rest. So if you want to roll that in D&D Beyond, please feel free to. Regain all your spell slots and all that. Yay, level 5. And hey, guess what? You guys get to level up to level 6.
Oh, stop it. Oh, stop it. Oh, stop it.
Sight.
So if you do want to take that break real quick, or if you want to figure that out for next time, that's okay too. Because I know there might be some choices.
I kind of want the break now.
Okay. On that note, we're going to take a quick break as these guys figure out leveling up these, at first, one-shot characters and now campaign characters. So we'll be back here in just a hot second. Hang tight. It is, isn't it? Hi. We're back because I think everyone's good to go with that impromptu level up. And if not, then,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
we'll be ending here shortly so we can talk about it at length after the stream. But yeah, so everyone has leveled up to level 6. I gotta find some fun things to throw at Harrison so he can get some more spells. Well, we'll get there, I promise. Morning comes pretty calmly, you know, nothing's happened overnight. 3 earrings and Heidi have almost exclusively been maintaining their watch on the ship and have barely slept, so they're a bit tired this morning, but they got the necessary rest. Jarkal has not removed herself from the beach and keeping an eye on the horizon. So you'll notice that, you know, the tide has kind of come in a little bit, and she hasn't moved. If anything, she's kind of been wistfully playing with her hair, and a couple birds have come down, and she's kind of just paid a little bit of attention to them, but mostly on the horizon. But yeah, morning comes. What are you guys doing?
Roman will go up to Jarkal.
Okay.
Are you waiting for something?
I mean, I just had, you know, my new job just sink, so kind of waiting for really anything at this point.
I see you talking to the gulls.
Mm-hmm.
Are you communicating with them or someone else? What I'm asking is, should we be worried?
No worried. You know, talking to them and they're delivering a message for me. They're very kind and able to do that.
Okay.
But there's nothing to worry about now. You're good. Don't worry. She'll kind of try and hold your gaze a little bit and keep nodding. It's gonna be okay, I promise.
Vibe check.
Vibe check. Yes. You want...
Seems a little fanatic to me.
22 for an insight check.
Heck, yup.
You will definitely see that she's like holding your gaze and then like looking out to the horizon and meeting your gaze again, looking back out and looking back at you, just kind of like, it's okay, you're gonna be okay. And as you look to where she has been holding her gaze on the horizon, you'll see a ship come into the distance. Just off of the horizon line from the east. I'm sorry, this map is kind of flipped. You guys are kind of facing south. I should have had it the other way. But anyway, the sun is rising towards the east, which is to your left on this beach. And there is a ship, very much like the Wave Chaser, but a little bit smaller. So it is a little bit quicker coming into view. And she'll just kind of continue to hold your gaze. You don't need to be alarmed. They're friendly. It's okay. But try not to cause a scene, okay? She's trying to keep this as hushed as possible.
Sure. Don't worry.
Turns, steps 3 steps.
We have a problem. Ship on the horizon.
Like a friendly ship.
Pirate.
Okay.
Pirates. Well, good heavens. And Harrison's gonna get up and like kind of tug at his vest. Well, what do you mean they're pirates? We had a plan and we were going to stick to it. It was going to be wonderful. And he'll squint out into the ocean. And we're quite certain they're bad pirates because I feel we've got good pirates here as well.
Anyone that is looking out towards this incoming ship, please make a perception check for me.
That's gonna be a big old 25 for Turley.
Oh, okay, okay. Did Roman get one in there, or did it?
I suppose I probably would have when I looked at it initially.
There you go. So
Oh, I think I got sand in my eye. Oh, what is that?
So, Knight, Roman, and Turley, you will all recognize that the colors that are being flown on this ship are not pirate, but of the Clovis Concord. For those who do not know, the Clovis Concord is essentially the local cops on the Menagerie Coast.
Oh, would you look at... What is that? What do you guys see? I get... sand.
Well,
I'll kind of lean over to Ramon and say, "Is this like a? I don't understand. Does this have to do with that seagull that she sent out the other day?"
yeah.
So she sent it to the patrol.
I suppose so.
Is that like some like sort of like secret double agent thing, or I don't understand what's happening right now, and you seem to know a little bit more about this realm of the world than I do.
How much would I know about the Clovis Concord having infiltrated Dark Toe, just any sort of presence there or their efforts?
Make a history check for me. At advantage.
1 and
6.
Hey, Knight, do you know anything? Sorry, go ahead.
You're muted, chum. I think.
Sometimes not the greatest at history, not my strongest subject, but I'll try. 7.
Oh my god.
Both of you would know that at its core, the Clovis Concord is, kind of the... what's the way to put it? The adversary of the revelry?
ruling faction.
Yeah, essentially, yes, exactly. The ruling faction of the Menagerie Coast, the ones that hold just and order in this region. You wouldn't know much more than that. Roman, you might know a little bit more than that because of your previous involvement with everything happening with the revelry. But all you know is that you don't like them.
Clovis Concord?
Correct.
Yeah, they're a bunch of tools.
But Knight doesn't dislike them.
No.
Right? I mean,
it's up to you on how you would
Cobalt
like to
Soul-
remain.
Well, I mean, the Cobalt Soul is
together.
like, they are like the
They're
the
Switzerland.
balance, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So they work with all the governments to try and keep the politics to a minimum
Right.
and that kind of stuff.
Right. Well,
That's the most that you would know.
Oh god, it burns. So were you able to make anything out? Ugh.
yes, it's the Clovis Concord.
Oh, the Clovis Concord, you say? 21.
Oh man. Yeah, no, you would be familiar with the Clovis Concord. So good.
So would Harry be like real cool, chill vibes with him? I feel like he probably would.
Yeah, you've never like seen them as an adversary or anything. They do their own thing along the Menagerie Coast, and you don't get in their way. They don't get in your way. But you do know that they essentially hold law and order here. That's the most that you know.
Okay, perfect.
Hey, can the four of us like come together for just a second here?
Yes.
Yes.
Ramon, can I get your presence, please?
Certainly.
So, I don't mean to be alarmist, but you have something in your bag. Or you have it now. I don't remember who took it, but one of you has.
I would have taken it back.
Yeah, we'll get it. I'll give it back to him. Yeah.
Sure. It's mostly a character. So, I don't know who has it right now, but that is responsible for quite a catastrophic event. And that person, pointing back to 3 earrings, is somebody who wanted that item. How are they gonna respond to that and her and us being quote unquote in bed with her?
As a member of the Cobalt Soul, I believe I could be quite convincing, as it is the truth, that I am taking that item to the archive.
Okay, but like quite convincing, or you need me to get the dinghy ready for us to take off?
I don't think a dinghy would help us too much, but
well, listen, Harry here can cast that tidal wave thing that he did underground of water and just like phew out of the water, like we can take off.
I think that should be plan Z, but the Cobalt Soul and the Clovis Concord, they're not partners, but they have a relationship. I believe they would respect the order and allow me to continue to the archive. Perhaps even give us a ride.
All right, well, I have a pretty good idea how you feel about all this, Ramon. Harry, do you have any input in this whatsoever? Or?
I feel like, as far as we're concerned, we didn't know about the rod until we came here. So maybe we don't really know why they're coming here, right? They're just kind of showing up. And so I feel like if we maintain our composure and civility will prevail. And I think as far as 3 earrings is concerned, no unlawful behavior has been happening here. We were simply shipwrecked in a very sudden and strange explosion following a Sahuagin attack, and just, if you catch my drift, I just feel like we don't be very forthcoming about the particular details of a certain Ugatoa and being resummoned back into the world.
All right, I get that, but here's the catch, if you will. I know that one over there sent out the seagull to bring that thing in, so that person knows our involvement.
Oh, double agent. Oh, that's quite unfortunate for us now, isn't it?
And I'm concerned about what she's gonna say, because we did accept a job to work for pirates.
Well, technically on paper, you're not wrong.
This is why I'd like to talk to you all at one time about what we're gonna do here. And
Did
that dinghy's looking
bring
nice
any
and
costumes? And I don't know how your character voices. Perhaps we could assume new identities for this moment. Huh?
Turley slowly glances back at his shell and says, no, I'm afraid not.
Well, this is unfortunate.
Turley, are you proposing we run? Or kill the messenger?
I'm not proposing we kill anybody. I'm just saying let's be prepared for what's coming.
Well, in my experience, the Concord can be just as bad as the Revelry. They are corrupt with delusions that they can control the ocean. And for all we know, they could be a buyer.
All right. Well, I hope you got your silver tongue polished.
I don't.
Oh, we're going to be talking our way out of this one. Is that correct?
I would prefer to just head inland if possible. Just avoid all of that. But
Now listen, Master Roman, you can only run away from your problems for so long. Eventually they will catch up to you. It's better to face them head on and with honesty and an open heart. And he like claps him on the shoulder.
or with subterfuge and a barrel of gunpowder.
Well, I already asked about the costumes, and you all told me that we didn't have any. But of course, that would be a better plan. But we just don't have any.
Wait a minute, and a barrel of, was that you?
As you're...
I don't want to know. I don't want to know the answer. I don't want to know the answer.
Knight looks at Roman in a knowing way.
I don't want to know the answer. I don't. La la la. Nope. Nope.
As Turley is coming to this realization, Three Earrings and Heidi have essentially sprung from where they've been sitting. They've had their backs turned toward the east, as they've been still watching the now smoldering pyre. Hearing the commotion of you all, and Jark Hall just kind of like trying to tell you to keep it down because you're not too far from them. But they spring up, and Three Earrings is, you know, like a cat that's like sitting on its hind legs, like what is going on out there, kind of thing.
Hate.
Yeah. Laser eyes. She is now at full attention for what is currently happening, and she immediately recognizes that ship. Okay, Clovis Concord here. We need to move now. Heidi, we did grab grab something, and we just gotta go. But as soon as you see that they are having this conversation, Jarkarl will step in, grasp both of them, and you'll see that both Heidi and Three Earrings have now gained a bit of a stunned appearance, and they are now immobile. And you will very clearly hear Jarkarl say, "In the name of the Clovis Concord, I've wanted to say this for so long. I am placing you under the arrest for the murder of the Marquise of Port Zune," and that's where we're going to end the session.
Ooh.
Shit!
Okay.
So do you remember Ash off stream when you were like, I don't know where to take you guys, or I like whatever you guys want to do is fine. I don't have any plans. And then you throw that shit at us?
I mean,
come on.
Yeah.
I feel the bait and switch.
What the fuck just happened?
They did it.
Oh boy.
Marquita, I need details for my notes. Marquita, who
Sure,
and
sure. So, the ceremonious leaders of each of the different major port cities are called the Marquise. That is spelled Marquis. Quis, sorry. Yeah,
Marquis did they kill?
The one of Port Zune.
Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted. We can do our outros now.
Perfect.
Who is doing the arresting?
Jarkarl is.
Jakal, the freaking double agent spy that I told you guys to be
narc.
worried about.
How do you spell that? How do you spell Jarkarl?
Jarkal.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I read my notes
That's
right.
the druid. That's the druid.
Yeah, that's the druid.
Yeah.
And she's he or she?
She.
I think all three of them are
Arresting
keys, right?
Three Earrings and the other one.
And Heidi, yes.
Heidi Axbeard.
Correct.
The helmsman.
Heidi Axbeard.
Yep.
I'm not used to taking so many notes besides Sarah and Ash's campaigns. I love it.
And then the Marquis of Port Zune.
Yes.
Okay.
Am I about to get my wish of being in a political campaign?
I mean, maybe.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna do my
Giggles.
best.
I mean, Wildemount is like the most politically charged.
That's true.
Yeah,
setting,
it is.
period.
Great.
So,
Pretty nuts out
Great.
here, my dude.
I mean,
Oh.
we could go further north and get into a literal war.
Mm-hmm. Which is, as far as you all know, is that it is currently rampant and happening all across the Dwendalian Empire and Jorhas and all that.
I am so happy this is a campaign now.
Yay!
I'm
Ah,
very
This is
excited.
the best setting. Just the best.
that's the nice part, is that the setting's already there. Just gotta figure out how all the intrigue and stuff happens. Anyway, I can nerd out about this forever. I hope you all enjoyed this second episode of Beyond the Tides, as it is now going to be called. I think it's cool. I like the name. Chum came up with a good name for the actual campaign name, so we're going to go with it. It's dope.
All right, cool.
Sick.
Very good.
Let's go around and say who you are, where people can find you, and anything else coming up. And then we'll go sleep.
Yes. Hello, I'm Osirix Franco. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Osirix Franco. As for things that I have coming up, come back tomorrow here on Nat 20 for Roundhouse Godswallow, where I'll be joined by many of the humans that you see on the screen, and I'm very, very excited. Also, if you like my face and the words that I say sometimes, you can come check out the Bard's Refrain, which is streaming over at TBK Roleplay on Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific, which is a really good time. I'm very, very excited. And then over the next couple weeks, you can catch me here on Not 20 for some other stuff. We've got, I'm be joining the Morningstar crew starting on Sunday.
Oh snap!
So there's
so excited.
that. We also have Smash Cut next week on the 21st, which I'm really excited about, and just various other things. So lots going on all the time, 24/7. Love it very, very, very much. It's very good.
All right. Ditto to most of that. Chum Nation, and yeah, tomorrow for Godswallow and Sunday for Morningstar. We don't have anything else between then, do we? Nothing on Saturday.
Not you.
Not
Yeah,
me.
not me.
Or not you, yeah.
All right. Yeah. So yeah,
I do.
Godswallow tomorrow and Morningstar on Sunday, and hopefully we'll get out of the abyss alive. You're gonna want to come and see that. So,
I love that you think you're going to get out of the abyss in one session. I love that.
well, no, I know we're not. I said I hope we get out alive. I didn't
Okay.
say it was only in one session. I mean, I hope it's
Fair.
only.
Fair.
Oh no.
Yes. All right. Next.
Hey everyone, I'm Tyrant. You can find me everywhere at Dr. Tyrant. I played Roman Thale, the Sea Elf fighter, now multi-class rogue. So that'll be
So good.
mess around with.
Because that, yeah.
Unless someone messages me and is like, hey, come do this, hey, come do that, I am pretty much done for the year, except for Total Party Recap, which is my content recap show for TPK Roleplay. On
Just so much
Sunday,
fun. I love it.
this coming up Sunday. It is just all the hijinks. And on Tuesday, we have the last Harper's Season 1 Christmas special or holiday special before Harper's Season 2 starts. So come check that out before it gets back down to the brass tacks and down into the nitty gritty again. And check everything else out in the new year. More and more and more over at TPK Roleplay. It never stops, never will stop. And more and more here in Nat 20. And I'm excited to be as a part of as much as I possibly can on both.
Go ahead,
Here's
Saint.
me wondering where the sign up was for the Smash Cut next week. Because I know we had one, but I don't know who's involved in it.
I don't remember.
Anyway,
We'll figure it
hi.
out.
Yeah, I'm
Give it
DMF
time.
Saint. You can find me at Twitch and Twitter at DMF Saint, other social media DMF Saint Gaming. I have a weekly show every Saturday called Drink or Be Gone, where I share all of my wonderful beverage training and knowledge from a 20-plus year career in restaurants and beverage management with all of you, teaching you how to build your own home bar and how to make cocktails at home at the same quality as you can make in a fine craft cocktail bar. Everyone else talked about every other show that I've got going on either my channel or this channel, so I have nothing else to pitch.
Hey, man.
Ash.
Very good. Hi, I'm Ash Go Bash and Rabbit here on Twitch and Twitter. Next thing that you can see me in, and most of these people here, is Roundhouse tomorrow. Friday, if you want to come hang out at Dat Magic Juice's channel, we're running through the Princes of the Apocalypse and a bunch of homebrew stuff. I play a changeling rogue over there, and that's super fun. I get Saturday off and coming back on Sunday with some Morningstar and introducing Sarah's character. I'm very excited. Smash Cut next week, and then, you know, into the holidays, which for me just looks like sitting here and hanging out. Wanted to thank everybody for hanging out here with us tonight and for tolerating my mumbo jumbo figuring things outness.
Nope. Not that.
Okay.
Please, Ash.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's really good.
I'm glad you had fun.
Quit. I get it, but quit the imposter syndrome. You're fucking crushing it.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. We're gonna go raid another channel that's doing D&D hijinks. We're gonna go.
Currently doing. I think it's homebrew.
Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna say hi to Dork Tales if anyone wants to come hitchhike on this raid and come say hello, give them a follow, consider subscribing if they are affiliate partnered, whatever, because we gotta support the TTRPG community. Anyway, thank you everybody, and let's go do it to it.
Hell yeah.
Woo woo.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Let me know when we're out. Are we out in that?
Yeah.
We're just gonna raid. All right,
Yeah.
cool. We're gonna raid.